We're live. We're live. We're up now. We're live.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
All right. Okay. Yeah, let's get this going. Hello.
Yay.
Yeah. Oh. Sorry, hang on. One last step. Sorry, just had to get one last little thing out the way just because it was just annoying me. Anyway, we got that all set up here. So, what is up, guys? Welcome, everyone, to Perception Check. You must have rolled pretty high to find our quiet little stream. It's been a while since we've been at the normal D&D campaign, and we're sorry for everybody with their, if we've been at this for a while. Been away for a while, but we are back, and hopefully everyone is going to look forward to a grand old time. Tonight, we got the ragtag crew as you hopefully know and love them. First off, I am Brownie, your Dungeon Master, and joining us tonight, we've got Kotlal.
I'm here.
We're joined by Del.
Hoi, everybody!
Aeon.
Ready to roll.
Lena.
Hello, peoples.
Fair enough there. Heidi.
Sue me, I'm half asleep.
It's
I'm
all
still
right.
trying to get woke up.
Don't worry, it's cool. Heidi, we had the hello. Yeah, thank you, Heidi. And Raven.
Yep.
Hawk. Oh, there we go. The layout there. And it appears that we are going to be joined by Caitlin a little later. Chopper, we have no idea where he is, so this session could be without a arc-driven Magnus.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah.
Let us just be clear, just to clarify before anyone thinks the less matter of that, we like Chopper. Just there's a bit of a well, I kind of do.
Oh, wow.
Shocker.
A shocker on Chopper. All right, but hopefully either Chopper will be joining us later on, or we may get Caitlin to join us. So for the moment, everybody, please remain calm and remain in your seats until the flight has officially landed.
I am calm.
All right, but with that said, just a small notification, just as a reminder to those who did not turn up yesterday, just to clarify things. Next Sunday, I may not be able to do any of streams from my end, but I will keep you guys posted on my end of things, but the rest of JCG should be able to still do their streams. So just a heads up that next week might look like nothing from me, but I'll let all the players know for both the Pokemon D&D campaign and for everyone else too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So just a small verification to get off the table.
Okie dokie.
Right. All right. So speaking of table, is everybody ready to play some tabletop on your computer and laptop?
No, on my desktop.
Hey, there you go. Thank you. Sorry, I tried to be clever, and Kotla was cleverer. Actually, no, he finished it off. Thank you. Sorry. The players know I'm not the complete mindset because of something I got beforehand. I won't go into details. It's just a small knock in the gut. But don't worry, everything's fine. So if I make some mistakes tonight, everybody, that is a heads up. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, enough babbling, enough putting things off. Are we ready to roll?
Yes.
Yep.
Transform and roll out.
Get out of here, Optimus.
Oh, wait, wrong series.
Wrong rolling, Optimus. Thank you for the reference, though. I appreciate it. All right. So with that said, let's start tonight's episode. So, ladies and gentlemen, last time on Perception Check, the team known as the Hope Finders were busy enjoying their time in the city of Creo, a village capital entertainment central of the land of Monu, where they ended up along the way for their current quest, bumped into the Topaz Lightning, the barbarian. during the events that led up to a small bit of research, you ended up being roped into, thanks to the help of the half-orc Magnus. Sorry, I had to make sure he wasn't going to jump in at that right time. I'd laugh if he jumped in going like, who said my name? Anyway. That would have been an entrance, I'll give him that. You ended up enjoying the time. You got through the first day of festivities. You discovered that Trilly's parents had been kidnapped. There was the death of her teacher. But in the process, you managed to find out exactly that Diction was alive and where the deal was said to struck in order to exchange the goods for Trilly's parents. In the meantime, you prepared yourself. Magnus enjoyed the second day of the festivities. Trilly got herself essentially kidnapped and dragged halfway up the mountain. Where
As
the
one
rest
does.
of you, as one does, yeah. I mean, it's just a casual Saturday for Dungeons and Dragons. Trilly does it 2 more times, she gets a free Sunday.
Ooh.
That doesn't mean you should do that.
Wait, we get a free day of the week?
I never explained the funny deal of this. You see, you all signed a contract that if you get kidnapped at least 3 times. I'm joking. Anyway.
I hate fine print.
I'm fine print. Anyway, the Hope Finders managed to receive a scroll magically out of the air to find out that their little halfling was stuck up the mountain. You organized a rescue party with Topaz in tow and some guards from the city, and you made your way up, where you made your way back to a familiar-looking place to Topaz, which was the remains of one part of the Tabaxi traders that were part of the village where she used to reside. You managed to find Trilly out cold. You managed to get her up on her feet, but not without retracting some attention from some unwanted guests in the form of Remoraz. These giant blue insects that were capable of passing out extreme heat. With Topaz nearly being devoured and Trilly nearly being the next subject of a meal, you managed to take down most of them while Trip decided to charm one of them with some enemy wiles and it ran off. Hopefully not coming to bite you in the butt later. And that was where we ended our session. So, Hope Finders. With this battle now reaching its calmness, and if I recall, we did a check to make sure that Trilly still had the shard on her from the last episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we did the check, and that would be a no.
So just to verify the details of that, just in case that didn't, and just for the sake of the audience, you did find that the shield is gone.
No, the shard. It wasn't in the shield anymore.
You're right, it wasn't. Sorry, that was me mixing. How did I get that? Oh, next page of my notes, Christopher. I've got like multiple pages, and I was on the previous page.
Hey.
I told you, my head's a mess.
It's fine.
Anyway,
It's okay.
sorry. That's better. All right. Yes, so you did find that you still have the shield, but the shard is missing. And Topaz I think Topaz went into the tent to stay out of the way just in case of any other problems, I think. Is that about right, Lena?
You're still muted.
Oh. Boom! Oh, there she is. Zong. So she just got back. But yeah, so Lena, just to verify things, Topaz went into the tent. What was the reason you went in there again?
The reason was for her to rest and recover from the fight.
Right. Got it. Okay. I had to double check that. Okay. So I never went into.
Never hurts to double check.
That's fair. All right. So Topaz. Just as you, there's one. I need to just verify some things as you go into the tent, if that's okay.
That is perfectly fine. Go right ahead.
Okay. So entering this tent, you do find that the insides of it are severely messed up all over the place. Thanks to the partial hole that was made from some of you earlier in the in the situation, you did manage. There is a bit of snow that has settled in the tent from previous times, probably because of being blown in and such. In fact, could you do a perception or investigation check for me of your choice?
Okay, let me look again. Investigation.
Depends if you want. I will say if you want to just focus on resting, you can do perception, or if you want to give up the rest, you can do investigation instead.
I'll do a perception because I still want to do the rest.
That's perfectly fine. Ooh, 16. Okay. You do see scattered around small amounts of what looks like bags sort of ripped a little bit. There's some scattered sort of supplements like paper and some feathered quills and such. And from the looks of things, if you're going to make use of this tent, it is not going to be very comfortable, but it should at least give you some cover. So if you want to take... Oh, sorry?
What I was going to say was, right now, I could care less about comfort. I just want to rest and relax. That's all.
Okay, that's fair enough. So she's in the tent. So at this point, what are the rest of you doing?
Well, then I'm going to say something.
Yep, that's okay. I was waiting for whoever.
Trip is going to ask the guys what this place is exactly with all the tents.
Oh, okay. Well, the guard who was with you was just sort of looking over your direction and goes, "Oh, wait, you don't know what this place is?"
No, I don't. I've never been here.
Huh. Let me guess. First time?
She nods.
Well, I guess a little bit wouldn't pass on. Oh, 1 second. What second here? Get my details here. Ah, yes, sorry. Well, this lovable little place, if you call it that, is a little base that was set up for the tabaxi that lived up on this mountain, known as the Suppliers. Did Topaz not mention anything about this?
Do I recall any of that? I don't think she ever mentioned that.
She actually did.
Oh.
Yeah, she actually did bring up this information back in the inn when you guys were there.
Wasn't Trip out cold at that point? Or was that earlier? When was this? I'm sorry.
This information was going through my notes here. This was after you guys had organized after you guys had done the meet up with your secret, well, you know what, I'll just say it blunt. When you basically had that encounter with Diction, after you guys came out of the portal and you organized the whole trade, you went back to the inn, you had a moment to basically yourselves and think about it, and then when it was brought up about the mountains, that's when Topaz gave some of the information up.
Okay. Thanks.
Oh,
No problem.
right. Suppliers, yeah, I've heard about them. Huh. Where are they then?
He sort of looks around, sort of cautiously, kind of looking for Topaz. With her out of sight, he's just gonna whisper into you and goes, they were killed.
Oh. Okay.
Basically what happened was the attack that actually happened that caused the tabaxi to leave, within about a day or two after. Well, before that was when they did the damage here.
Okay. That is terrible.
As far as we've gathered, only let's see. Actually, he looks over at one of his guards and goes, Quintus! Did any of the group here actually and Quintus just sort of points at the tent, kind of like a shh. He's just like shh.
Almost like a shot, you idiot!
That's pretty much it. Yes. So I will say this: are you just focusing on resting, Lena, for Topaz, or are your ears still alert? Just so I'm asking, what's your pure focus?
Right now, Topaz is purely focused on resting after almost becoming dinner to one of those insects looking things.
Right, gotcha. That's all I need to know. Okay.
Okay.
What was that, Del? Sorry.
And having suffered from burn damage.
Yes, yes, the slight amount of burn too. What? All right, yes. So at this point, Quintus sort of just casually just sneaks over and such while the rest of you guys are doing your thing there as such. He actually comes over and goes, actually, none of them survived. The chief of the suppliers, Flarebringer, unfortunately, well, let's just say he was the last to go, from what we gathered from witness accounts.
Oh dear.
If you want me to, I can go over the information that was shared if you want me to, just to bring it up to speed so everyone's paying attention.
Well, Trip is a bit too focused. Trip is a little bit focused on other things. He just wants to know what's going on here. So she's probably going to do first a little prayer.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
All right. Do you want to say the prayer, or do you just want to say you're just doing one?
I'm gonna say it as the voice.
Okay, go ahead.
Those who departed here and faced strategy, I bless you with a passage beyond this mortal coil in the name of Hephaestus.
That's the prayer.
Okay. All right. So, whilst this is going on here, let's see. You know what? Who's not done anything for a bit? Let's have a look here. Okay. You know what? I would like. Let's have a look. Who's around? Okay. Yeah. I would like. I'm just double checking details here before I get checky. Okay. Let's have a look here. Okay. Can I ask if anyone's got a passive perception that is higher than 14? State so now.
Passive perception? That's higher than 14?
Yes, your Yes, 14 or higher if anyone has a passive perception.
Me.
I really don't care right now, but mine's 15.
Oh, okay. Well, you're in the tent, so it won't matter too much to you. I appreciate your note there. Thank you, Lena.
No problem.
Okay, Zelion. Okay, does anyone else, just to verify?
Trilly has a 16.
16? God damn. That's scary.
I only have 13, so I'm one short.
No worries. Okay, that's fine. All right. Trilly and Zelion, as you guys are getting used to as you guys are settling down with this, make sure everything's okay after what's happened there. Ursula, you being close by as well, I'll say that you can be involved in the conversation afterwards. Trilly and Zelion, you catch glimpse of something twinkle about here.
About
Where?
what? Well, what?
Dun, 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 dun.
What?
Where's Twinkle? Where's Twinkle? I needed to capture that one.
If
There,
that was
see
a
it. I see it. Okay. Got it on the stream.
If that was a sneeze, bless you.
What is that?
No idea. Should we go have a look?
Yeah. Are you okay to walk?
Bit sore, but live and awake. Thank you.
Yeah. No problem. Sorry you got hurt.
Just my luck. Bagged and then one fruit. Let's head over.
I whistle for Anastasia.
So Anastasia just comes right up to you and just goes,
All right. I climb onto her back. Oh, all right. I look over at Ursula and Trilly.
Where are we heading? Where are we heading?
There's something shining out over here. We're good. I think Trilly and I are gonna go out.
I'm gonna look at the direction that Zillion pointed.
Here, right?
Okay.
Do you want to come with, Ursula?
Sure. Can I? And I point at Anastasia's rear.
Yeah. Oh, go ahead. Oh, go ahead. You won't mind.
All right. I'm going to attempt to climb onto Anastasia.
okay, make an athletics check.
I will.
Okay.
Oh, so yes, Del?
I will help her.
All right, in that case... Oh, God damn it. Damn, I wanted some fun. Oh, well. All right, yeah. Despite what had happened, you just jump easily onto the back of Anastasia, who just does a kind of like a sort of shriek moment and just looks back at you both like... Mm.
Okay, I pet the side of Anastasia's face, just kind of just reassuring her in Elvish. It's okay. It's okay. All right.
I don't think she likes me.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think that horse is happy.
Yeah. Don't worry. Don't worry about it. She's not used to two people riding on her.
You see her nod.
All right.
Should I get off then?
No.
I can always walk over there.
I kind of have Ursula, her arms around my waist. Don't worry about it.
By the way, as you're having this conversation, there is snow beginning to fall, by the way.
Oh, we should probably head over there.
Yeah,
right
there's
now.
a small amount of snow flurry just gently coming down. It's like it's beginning to start.
Okay, I'm going to have Anastasia gallop all the way over. Woo.
All right, Trilly, are you going over with them?
Yeah, I imagine fairly slowly given my short legs and the snow is probably coming up to most of them. So...
It's actually not too bad. It is covering up sort of like your feet and your ankles, so it is a little bit of a weight, but it's not completely bad. So your movement isn't affected, but it's just a bit uncomfortable.
Times like this, I wish halflings wore shoes, and I'm just going to start heading over.
Oh yeah, because Trilly's got no shoes. Yeah, she's got barefoot. I forgot.
The classic.
Okay.
The classic Hobbit.
Yeah, it's true. All right, so we'll get to those three in a minute. Yeah, yours. Yeah, you eventually catch up and such. In fact, because of the way that the horse is galloping through, you could at least make use of the hoof prints. Okay. All right. While this is going on, Liam, what are you doing?
So, is there anywhere we can actually shelter?
There is.
Like
There are no. You know what? Make a perception check for me.
It's the name of the show.
Yeah. Oh, 14. Okay. All you can see around in your vicinity from this point is just the 3 tents that you see scattered around. There isn't that much for like a cave or a hole or anything like that. It's just a snow landscape with rocks, trees, and the tents.
In that case, I'm going to make a fire.
What was that, sorry?
I'm going to make a campfire.
A campfire. Okay. All right. Yeah, that's okay. That's easy enough to do. Yeah, I'll. You know what? Let's see. I take it you're going to use some of the stuff from the tree, right?
Oh,
If
I check correctly, this is wood.
Oh, yes, the wood there. Yes, you are. Yes, there are wood there. My apologies. I put those details there. Okay, yeah, that's easy enough to do. In fact, yeah. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Are you using the whole lot?
I'll just use the first bunch.
Okay. Which bunch do you want to use? Just to clarify for detail.
Just the closest one.
Okay, that's perfectly fine there. I'll just, you know what, give me un momento just to put a little novelty here, just for the sake of this. Come on, work, damn it! There we go.
No!
I will do what the fuck I want. I'm the DM. Alright, yeah, so you're able to set up a campfire. So Magnus is just looking at you going, you know, for someone who sticks around the alchemy and has a, excuse the wording, not an ordinary pet, you seem to know your way around nature rather well.
Oh, this is just basic survival. I don't want to die.
None of us really want to die, but you know what? Now's not the time and the place for this, but I'm just surprised to see you know at least a good amount of it. You done anything like this before?
I've been camping before.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you, but have you been around Helix your whole life? Because you said that's where you had your shop, right?
Oh yeah, I've been there most of my life.
Most of your life? What about?
Yeah. Well,
what about
up
before?
until my parents were alive, I lived somewhere else. But you know, people move.
What was
Quite
it?
moving, actually.
That was bad, and you know it.
I know.
Thank you, Raven. He just sort of crosses his arms and sort of just gives this look at you, kind of like, you know, I don't think we got to know much more, but you said you moved?
That's a story for another time.
That's fair. Maybe, you know what? Maybe one time we'll do it over drinks. Just call me curious. I mean, if you're kind of with us, I suppose a little knowledge of you wouldn't hurt, you know?
Yeah, it's a shame we don't have any booze here, but, you know, with the cold, that's probably not the best idea.
Well, we could probably turn it in some kind of, like, frozen ice cube or something. Heck, we could probably throw it at somebody. Okay, so I take it you guys are just sticking around the... No, not. I don't think Topaz. Look, Topaz is just really good with her strength. You may not. I don't think most barbarians are that on the smart end, but to be honest, she's not in the wrong place, you know.
By the way, we've been hit by a follow, but the name was obscured, so I couldn't read it. Thanks for following.
Thanks for the follow. Okay, so Trip, you're seeing this campfire up here. Are you staying with the guard there, or are you moving anywhere else?
No, I'm going to move in a moment, but I get the name here. Nerdy Drunken Monkey Goblin.
That is the name. I love that one. Thanks a lot, Nerdy. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
So,
Okay.
Trip is moving from here to this tent to just see what's over there.
All right, so you're going to make your way over there and such. The guard that was with you is actually just going to look over and goes, where you going?
One moment.
I'm just checking the other tent, just in case.
All right, just be careful. We don't know if there's any more of those things running around.
Trip nods and just heads over there. Yoop.
Yeah, okay, so Trip, are you just looking in that tent, or what are you doing exactly there?
I'm gonna look inside the tent first.
Okay, you peer inside, and okay, are you just looking, or are you going for a proper investigation?
I'm gonna investigate.
Okay, investigation check for me, please. And in the process, I'll say this so we can get these checks underway. Zelion, Ursula, and Trilly, could you guys make an investigation check of your own, please?
Will do.
Well, that's a terrible roll.
Who dropped?
Oh wow, investigation.
Could be worse.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, who was that did the dropout? Was that you, Heidi?
Yeah, that was me. My earbud disconnected.
Ah, no worries. But yeah, if you can do an investigation check for me with the others as well, please.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. All right. So Trip, you peer inside, and it's just a complete broken mess inside. There isn't really anything of note, except for maybe a few planks of wood that could be helpful for a campfire, but that's about it.
Okay.
But it does appear to be safe, but just cleaned out.
Okay.
All right. Me? Okay. Ursula and Zelion, from the top of Anastasia, you do have a little look around. It's a little hard to find. I'm guessing. Are you looking for this sparkly thing then?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So Zelion and Ursula, with the amount of snow that is a bit there already, and with the movement of Anastasia galloping up to it, it's a little hard to find the exact spot from your eyes. Trilly, you're able to just about discover it. So where you're looking where they are, you decide to search the other side a bit closer towards the tent, and you do discover something.
I found it.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So as you look, you see that the sun has reflected off of what looks like a metallic lock of some kind.
What? What the? A lock? What's if? Does it look like it's been? Does it look broken or anything?
You know what? With Trilly there, the lock appears to be completely brand new.
Where there's a lock, there's something hidden. I'm going to start digging.
All right. I'm gonna climb off Anastasia, and I'm going to check the tent, see if it may be inside it.
Okay. So Ursula, you begin to dig. Trilly, do you help with the dig? Or are you just watching?
Is the lock attached to anything, or is it just like a loose lock?
It would presume it is attached to something, but it's wedged into the snow.
Yeah, I'll help dig them.
All right, fair enough. We'll get to you two in just a moment. Zelion, are you just standing outside and looking, or are you going in as well?
I'm just gonna look in the tent to see if to see if the lock is attached to anything inside the tent.
Okay. You look inside. You know what? Make a perception check for me, please.
Perception?
Yes, make a perception for me, please. If you're kind of looking specifically for the lock attachment.
Okay, perception 5. 14.
14. It doesn't appear to be connected to anything from in here.
Okay, but do it. All right. Is there anything that I do notice in there?
You do discover. Let's have a look. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You actually do discover something. Inside, you find what looks like a backpack that has been, basically like a back or a sack, should I properly say, a brown leather bag that is tied up, and I'd say the best way to describe it is think like a Santa Claus sack, but it is just like big enough to go over your back, like a. I hope that's making sense.
It kind of makes sense.
It is.
It kind of makes sense.
Yeah, so it's sort of I'd say if we can give this on a context, it is just about half the size of you at the minute, Zelion.
It's a knapsack.
Yes, that's the best word. Thank you.
Okay.
I couldn't think of the word.
All right. All right. I'm gonna search the bag.
Okay. As you do, something clicks.
Wait, what?
And as it clicks, we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute.
Oh,
no.
Okay. Ursula and
Chopper's
Trilly.
Senses. I have a feeling Chopper's mimic senses are going to go tingly.
He's out here.
Ursula and Trilly. As the two of you were doing checking this, you do pull up something, and you see a small red box. The lock on it is a pure silver, and encased around the lock, it appears to be some kind of symbols are engraved into the bottom of it. The box itself is kind of it's about the size of a sort of mug size, as in think like a cup, but it's about twice the size of that. It's basically this small square type of box.
Okay. What are the engravings on the lock? Do I recognize the language?
Okay. What languages do you both speak?
Common and Elvish for me.
Same, but I've also got Halfling and Sylvan.
You do. It is written in Sylvan. And you discover written on the lock, it states the phrase. It states the following phrase. Let me get my proper term here because I have to properly write it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see the phrase, Flarebringer. Do not disturb.
Oh, I recognise that. That's Sylvan. Let me. I think my Sylvan's getting a bit rusty. Flarebringer, do not disturb. That's a bit ominous.
Flarebringer? What does that mean?
I don't know, but I have a feeling we might not want to open it.
It could be something useful, especially in the snow, if it's a flare.
What are you two doing?
Maybe it goes off when you open the box.
You know what? I'll leave it for now. I'll trust Trilly's judgment.
Okay.
But I'm taking it with me.
Okay. As you pull it up to get a better look, you hear a click.
Uh-oh.
Oh shit.
And it's there as this click happens. You see that that under the box as you pull it, there is a chain that's basically a small chain that goes from the bottom of the box into the snow. And Zelion, in your perspective, you see it coming up from a box that was close by and goes into the sack.
What? Oh. Okay.
Zelion, Ursula, and Trilly. I would like you all to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Oh no.
Hey.
Oh no.
Saving throw.
Oh, yes.
This might get interesting.
You said dexterity, right?
Dexterity
no.
saving throw.
On new pair of sandals.
16.
Okay. Zelion by the skin of your teeth. You all Zelion 16 was what you needed.
Yes.
So you all succeeded. So as you hear the click, you suddenly hear from inside the sack, a small sort of, and you see the bag beginning to glow. At that point, you're able to see the whole contents begin to glow, and you all make a dash out of there because that was a full sack of gunpowder.
Wow! Oh my god!
And let me just roll my damage here because you all succeeded. You all take half of this damage. Oh, it's a good thing Trilly healed up before that, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh god.
That's a good thing. Yeah.
Okay, that is 5d12 damage.
Oh no!
It's a full sack of gunpowder. What did you think would have happened?
Oh, I didn't know that a minute ago.
That's the point of it. Oh god. Oh, I rolled well.
What?
Oh, no.
Well,
Okay, you all, if you didn't succeed, this would have taken 49 points of fire damage, but that's reduced to half. So that is 24 damage. 24 points of fire damage to you three.
okay. Trilly went below 0.
Oh shit! Trilly's back down, but she's out cold again!
He's not having her day.
The defibrillator.
Yeah, while I'll say this, while you three hear this, Zelion, as you see the bag, you call out to the others. As this happens, you call out and go, "Look out, get away!" You manage to dodge out the way, but as it does so, the tent explodes into a burst of flame and tent debris all over the place. You lot on the other side where you guys have the campfire, you all look over in that direction and you see this burst of flame go off in the distance. Trip, you able to look and you see it as well. And all of a sudden you see the sight of Ursula and Zelion still standing, and Trilly is just face down in the snow, covered with what looks like bits of broken box.
Oh, okay. I'm going to cast second level cure wounds on Trilly.
Trip is rushing over.
Magnus just looks over and goes, "What the fuck?"
Brownie. I
yes.
said Trip rushes over.
Okay. Oh yeah, Dexterity throw.
Okay, I'm going to
7.
Hey, that's not bad for you, actually. So as you do it, you stumble in the snow over a small bit of rock that flew over, and you're just like into the snow.
Oh, this is not going to be
I tripped on the way over.
Yes, you're halfway there, so it'll take you another turn to get there. So 13 there. Trilly, how are you looking with 13?
I'm just having a back.
You're back over.
I'm back on 13, yeah.
You're back. Was that exactly 0?
No, but when you get healed, you start from 0 and go back up, so.
Fair enough. Okay, up. All right, so Topaz, as this happens, by the way, you get woken from your partial sort of comforting nap, and you're able to basically just poke your head out and just see what's going on. So at this point, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, go ahead and say your piece, and then I'll say mine.
Okay, so Magnus actually just looks over at the both of you and goes, "Looks like those three just did something stupid."
What did those idiots do now?
I don't know. They went that direction, and next thing you know, look, with respect, I'll go find out. Liam, you gonna stay here?
Oh wait.
Yeah, well, I prefer my campfire over theirs.
Magnus just face palms. Magnus just face palms and goes, "Well, I don't blame you. Look, I'll find out what's going on. Look, And Magnus is going to rush over as well and such. So Magnus is going to make his way over and such. Goldie, seeing this as well, is going to rush over as well. So Liam and Topaz, you're there. One of the guards is staying near the campfire. These two are going to rush over as well, just to make sure everything's okay. Okay. With that said there, so right now, Trilly, you are breathing and still face down in the snow.
Trilly, are you okay?
I'm just gonna mutter something that sounds vaguely like swearing in Sylvan.
I think she.
Just
okay.
I have a question to ask.
Yes.
Now, even though Topaz isn't there, I want to know as a player what all Trilly is saying as far as swear words.
It's exactly what it is. It's just any swear word you can muster. That's all you need to know.
Every swear word under the sun.
Oh, shit, bitch, cocksucker.
Oh, okay. Well, there goes our reading.
Sorry.
Ding.
All right. By the way, in the process of you guys getting away, Ursula, you still have the box. In fact, as you basically have pulled away and stand up, the chain is now destroyed, but the box remains untouched.
I never thought the box would have exploded, but okay.
Oh, I think it was something in the bag. I think it was something in that bag I checked. I don't know what triggered it.
Yeah. At that point, the lot that was rushing over all have made their way over.
Wait, hold up, Chris. What happened to Anastasia? Wasn't she by the tent?
Oh, she was. Make a dexterity saving throw for the horse, please.
Oh shit!
All right. I need to check to see if
I forgot. I have to do a double roll.
have it.
Oh well. That was a high roll. No, I just remembered I have exhaustion. So I'm like, oh yeah,
you do. Oh, you do.
But my dex was going to be higher, so it's fine. I tripped anyway.
Okay. How do I deter? Okay, how do I roll? Okay, how do I roll saving throw stats for the horse? Do I just roll my own?
Let me know. I think there's a specific. Let me have a look at the stats for the horse, because I have a statistic written here on my riding horse. It's a fey.
Yeah, and it's a pony.
Okay. Yeah. Pony. Pony. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Fey creature. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So, dexterity saving throw is a +2.
Okay. Roll 1d2. Oh, whoops. 20 plus 2.
So it's, yeah. 11. No, Anastasia takes the full 49 points of damage. And at that point, Anastasia just looks at you as the explosion goes off, and Anastasia is gone. Just gone in like a small bit of... And the saddle that was on her falls into the snow. Completely destroyed.
Next time I summon her, I'm gonna have to do a heck of a lot of apologizing.
So make sure you bring carrots and apples.
So Trip, Goldie, and Magnus all make their way over at this point. So Magnus just goes over instantly and goes, "What the fuck just happened? Are you trying to cause an avalanche or something?"
I have a question myself.
Yes, Lena?
I have a question myself as a player. Why is it that food is always the best way to apologize to people and animals?
It's just the way it just goes.
Okay, that's all I wanted. Thank you.
Anyways.
Okay, stuff exploded. Long story.
Doesn't look like a long story. You suddenly, next thing you know, we're busy over there just taking it easy, and then the next thing you know, there's a fireworks show.
Never mind that. Okay, Goldie, get to Trilly. I point at Trilly's direction.
Yeah.
Goldie looks over and just goes, Trilly, can you move? Can you hear me?
That is the third time today I've woken up on the cold, wet ground. I'm getting really pissed off with this.
She slowly just sits you up and just sort of gives you sort of this gentle hug, just like, it's okay. You're alive. That's the major thing.
Ow, thank you.
But what happened? Did it blow up? Did you do something, Zelion? What happened?
But what? Why do you think? Why do you like? I don't even know what happened. I was searching the tent while Ursula and Trilly were checking out the lock outside to find something. I was just checking inside the tent to see what was in there, and then I was checking this bag, and then next thing I know, it just exploded. There was gunpowder inside the tent, and I don't know what triggered it, but.
Sorry to interrupt, just briefly. Ursula, you're trying to hide it. I'd like you to make a sleight of hand check, please.
You got it.
Oh my god!
19 plus 6, dang.
Okay, anybody, I'll say this because Zelion is talking, Trilly is currently there. I say, Trip, if you somehow want to do a perception check to beat that, you can do if you want.
You know what? For funsies.
Let's try it.
Oh no.
Might as well see what happens. If you somehow beat this, this is gonna be interesting.
Well, the only way I can beat it is if I roll literally a 20.
Don't shoot the messenger. Let's find out.
First off, let's turn on the chat again because I turned it off.
The away!
I had to roll twice, disadvantage, and I rolled both ones in disadvantage!
Oh my god.
Wait. Yes, Aeon?
Sorry, that was disadvantage.
Yes. Because she's
Never
exhausted
mind.
still. Oh, halfling luck!
Yeah, but I still have to roll two
Won't make
20s.
any
Just don't react to it. Just let me have to 1 this time. It's like double 1.
Yeah, that's fair. Trip, you are purely focused on the completely wounded, out of breath halfling that's being coddled in the arms of the Dragonborn, looking completely singed like a side of chicken.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to heal Trilly as much as I can. Jeez, I didn't think I didn't know, like, if I knew that thing was gonna explode, I wouldn't have messed with it.
Explode?
All I remember is hearing a click and my own voice saying, "Oh shit," before black.
Yeah, I heard it. I heard a click too. And then I ran out to warn you guys once I realized there was gunpowder in the bag.
Okay, yep, Ursula, by the way, Ursula, you have successfully put the thing in your bag.
Yay.
So the box is now there, so... By the way, as you guys are having this conversation, you begin to hear something from the remains of the explosion.
Uh-oh.
Well, oh no.
Something tells me that we're not done here yet.
Nope.
Yep, not yet, you're not.
Hello?
A small swirling of sparkles begin to appear, and Trilly, they do look familiar to you. Give me a moment here.
Please, not what I think it is.
Okay. Oh, it appears I do not have my token for this, so I'm just going to use the next best thing, so please excuse me, my friends.
That's okay.
Brownie did have a token planned, but it appears he did not put it into his installation. Oops. Alright, no worries, Del. Alright, you know what? Just for the sake of this, I'm just going to put something here, just for the sake of context. So please excuse me for this. I'm just using a random token. This isn't exactly what's shown up. But as this happens, the swirls begin to appear, and Trilly, a familiar-looking sight before you. These are the swirls of something materializing that you remember seeing earlier that day. And a black-cloaked figure appears in a physical form right in front of you, and just gently sets themselves down, completely covered up. And the figure then looks at you all and goes, My. I generally thought that would have done a little bit more. I must be getting rusty with them.
Trip just points like, eh.
I'm gonna take a step forward next to Trilly. All right, who are you?
Me? Well, that's very rude. Normally when people introduce themselves first, when people want a name, they normally introduce themselves first, but I suppose there's an exception for a place. Especially because I'm acquainted with the little halfling over there.
I pull out my dagger. Quit your bullshitting and just get on with the introduction.
All right, fair enough. By the way, as this is going on, Liam, Topaz, what are you two doing? Because at the minute everyone's over there, you're able to see them all sort of gathering. So it's up to you two if you're going to do anything or whether you're just staying there for now.
I'm back, guys.
Welcome back, Del.
Okay.
Well,
Alright,
if I don't actually see it, I won't go over.
All right, you know what? Make a perception check, Liam. In fact, Topaz, you can make one too. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Liam, you can't see anything because of the bulk of everyone there. You're just like, yeah, it's not that important. Topaz, with your keen sight, you're able to peek out and just see through the crowd a black figure just gently setting themselves down in the snow. So it's up to you if you want to pass anything to Liam about that, or if you want to do anything. It's up to you. I'll give you a moment now.
First of all, what was it that I rolled? Because this thing ain't letting me... Okay, hang on a second. Never mind.
Yeah. Don't worry. I see your perception here. You got 22. So yeah, you're able to see a figure just set themselves down in the snow.
Okay, thank you. Because this thing was kind of freezing up on me, so...
No worries. Well, Liam didn't see anything, so it's up to you if you want to pass on or if you two want to react to any way about this. It's entirely up to you.
Okay, well, I believe that I'm partially well rested, I think. That all depends on how many hit points I may have recovered from resting.
Because of what's going on about this and the get-up about this, you know what? I'll say for the context... I'll say you've recovered 5 hit points just for now, because you didn't get a full rest, but enough to at least recover something. So you got 5 hit points back, because the DM is being nice.
Okay.
All right.
I think I'll go over there and see what's going on.
Okay, so Liam, you see Topaz just jump out the tent and just dash up there. Do you do anything?
I still have no clue what's going on, so no.
Yeah, Topaz, are you going to explain anything you've seen, or are you just going to rush straight there?
For the time being, I'm just gonna rush straight there and see what in goddamn is going on.
Okay, so Liam, you're able to at least sense that Topaz is just rushing over. That's the best you've got. So in which case, it's up to you if you're standing there or doing something else. We'll get to you if you're going to do anything else, okay?
Yep, I'm here with the campfire.
The guard is just there, just sort of like, no, with all due respect, I'll stay here just in case.
Yeah, no, I don't want the campfire to be stolen by anyone, so...
Between you and me, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
Cold bad.
Indeed.
All right, so Topaz, you make your way there. You have to... I'll say you're able to make yourself on the rock because you're used to this climate. You make your way up onto the rock, and the figure notices you as you do this and goes, "Oh, and a tabaxi as well." And the cloak then pulls back, and you see before you, to Trilly, is a familiar sight. To the rest of you, is a new one. You see before you a silver furred tabaxi with grey spots all over her. I may have mixed up my description from when I last described it to to Aeon, so please excuse me. But it is grey. It's a silver coated, grey spotted, has yellow eyes, has a small clip into her right ear, and she has a mane of white fur, almost like it's a lion fur, but not quite. And the figure sort of then pulls back the cloak a bit more to reveal essentially this beautiful looking white gown. So it's a black coat over her, a white gown underneath, and it's decorated with what looks like swirl patterns that basically add a nice bit of detail to it of a red laced thread. Whoa. And the figure looks over you all and goes, "A pleasure to meet you all. I am truly sorry on the introductions. My name is Silverfoot."
Silverfoot?
Topaz. Roll a history check.
Okay. I think my history sucks. Because my history is a +0.
Hey. Oh, right in the middle. Okay, that's something. Something about this tabaxi does seem familiar to you. You just can't piece it fully together. But you're able to at least sense some familiarity with her. But that's all you get. Silverfoot then looks over you all and goes, "Tell me, how many of you discovered my little welcome card? Although I think the little halfling over there is the blunt of it from the looks of it."
Wait, you caused that explosion?
I wouldn't say I caused it. I was just more testing you all, if you would.
How is a death trap a test?
Well, if you're able to not discern death from a simple treasure chest, how else are you going to get far if you can't tell the difference between a pretty box and a bad box?
I'm confused. I'm confused.
There is no need to be. Now then, if you kindly hand over that box, I will be gladly on my way.
What box?
What?
The box that was part of the welcoming here. Now then, where is it?
What?
Why do you see a box? It probably got destroyed with the explosion.
Make it, Ursula. Make a deception check. Ooh, 15. Okay. Let me roll an insight for her just to see if she can beat that. Okay.
It was a bad roll.
Okay. She looks over at you for a moment. And she just gives this little smile. And then looks back over at you, Zelion. What was your question, my friend?
What? Why do you want this box? Is it important to you or something?
You could say that. It has a sentimental value.
Define sentimental.
I don't think you're really in the need to know much about myself for now.
Well, you triggered an explosion and nearly killed us. I think that in itself deserves an explanation on why you would go to such extremes just for a box.
Just for the clarity's sake, this whole thing was not my idea, okay? I'm just following orders.
Whose orders?
Who?
Well, how about a little... Okay, well, I'll tell you what. How about a trade? If you give me the box, I will tell you what you want to know. You have my word. And she glares over at you, Ursula.
I didn't pass, did I?
She rolled a 19.
Damn it.
What box?
It doesn't clearly. Dip doesn't know what box it is because it wasn't there when it happened.
I just keep glaring at Silverfoot. Judging by that black cloak that you were wearing, I can probably guess who your boss is and who made you set up this death trap.
Do you? And who do you think that is, little one?
Tell me, Silverfoot, does the name Black Pen ring any bells?
Black Pen. Can't say it does, no.
Are you sure? I'd like to make an insight check.
Go ahead, make an insight check. Okay, 14. Okay, give me a minute. I gotta whisper something. Ooh. Yeah, I get to whisper, and that got to roll 20 because I can whisper this. Oh. All right. There you go. Oh, sorry, I spelled that wrong, but you know what I meant by that name.
Yeah.
Yep, okay, yep, there you go. So Silverfoot just sort of looks a bit over and such. And then she sort of begins pacing a little bit in this direction. And she looks up at you, Topaz. It just goes, you know, I'm glad to at least someone from the top side actually managed to survive the little threat from what I gathered. Honestly, it's good to see at least another Tabaxi alive.
What?
Really?
Oh, but surely, come on. I mean, I know the whole town is covered in them, but from what I've gathered, you seem to be... Oh, wait, I know you. You're the one who was friends with the Dragonborn, wasn't it? What was his name? Gil, Skull? I can't remember his name.
Skull?
Yeah, Skull. That was it. It was a red Dragonborn, wasn't it?
Yeah, what of it?
Oh. Seriously, though, I'm honestly glad to see that you're all right, but I'm guessing the Dragonborn didn't make it.
No, he didn't.
She sort of does this flourish with the cloak and just looks back. And just goes, now, enough of the little games. Hand me back what's mine, and I'll let you on your way.
I actually pull out the box.
Wait.
All right, yeah. So at this point, the rest of you except Trilly all see this box, and you all see the glare of it and such. Topaz, with you here, I can exactly tell you what that box is because you have seen it before.
Okay.
That box you see before you happens to be the special treasure of the local village of yours, which has been nicknamed as Topside. And it is the very special box that belonged to the leader of the village, Silver Tongue. That's tongue as in the thing in the mouth, just for spelling's sake. But yes.
I know what you mean.
Thank you. And you know that box has been said to have been kept within the Tabaxi royal line of the leaders. And you seeing it once before, you know it because it was part of the ceremony when the next chief in training was to be decided, who was actually going to be your sister. And just for the clarity, because I wanted to bring this up on this, the sister's name, for the context of things, is actually called Ruby Storm. So yes, so at this point, Topaz, you have a moment if you wish to react or do something to that, or if you want to share that information or react with what you want, it's entirely up to you. Otherwise, all this lot don't know for the context of roleplay.
Let me see that box.
You know something about this, Topaz?
Yes. Let me see it.
Alright.
Okay.
I just glare at Silver Tongue. Is it Silver Tongue?
Silver Tongue is the leader of the village. Silverfoot is the one that's in front of you.
Okay, I just glare daggers at Silverfoot as I pass the box to Topaz carefully.
She's just watching the box as you pass this.
I then take the box and then I grab Silverfoot by the arm and say, "Come with me."
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. So you all just watch as Topaz just jumps down and just grabs Silverfoot by the arm. It's just like, oh. Is this a private?
I watch.
You come with me now.
It's all right. I presume a little word wouldn't hurt in private. Just wait right there while the Tabaxi talk, cat to cat, if you don't mind. We'll be back in a moment. All right. So
what about the box?
Yeah. Yeah. Trip and Magnus are just looking, just like, wait, what's in the box? Yeah, Magnus is just looking like, come on, what's in the box? Yeah, it could be a sword. Well, it's like you could take it, and it could be a sword. But you look at the box, and it could be a sword.
I would make a joke here, but I don't want to for
now.
fear of getting kicked off of Twitch.
Revive. All right, Topaz. Anyway, Topaz, whereabouts are you taking her? Because you're in control of this. Where exactly are you taking them?
Okay, may I ask, what's this thing right here?
That's the makeshift token I've got for Silverfoot.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
that's the makeshift for Silverfoot. Sorry, it's not the proper one I wanted, but unfortunately, I didn't think we get the trigger this episode.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, well, I am going to take her over to about here.
Okay, yep.
Out in the open where everybody can see you.
No, but they're far away for you to be heard. All right, so at this point, Silverfoot basically just looks up at you as you drag over and just goes, "Are you always this forward with old acquaintances?"
I know what's in this box. The question is, why do you have it?
Why do I want it? You're asking why Oh, Chopper's finally here.
Apologies, my alarm never went off.
Oh. It's okay, Chopper. Short version, just to run you up to speed. Right now, there was basically a short version. The guys went to do some exploring of the areas. Trip found nothing. The Ursula, Trilly, and Zelion managed to find a tent. They found a box on the outside. They accidentally triggered a gunpowder bag, which knocked Trilly onto the floor again.
Jesus.
I healed her and brought her back to life again.
Yep, and now there is a silver tabaxi who looks very familiar to Trilly popping up, and now has just been taken by the arm by Topaz over to the corner because she knows something about this box.
Oh boy. All right, I'll get my computer booted up as fast as I can.
No worries, but yeah, at the minute it's just these two, so you got some time, okay? All right. So at this point, she just. Oh, fair enough. All right, he'll be with us in a moment. So she just looks over and just goes, "Tell me, Topaz, if I recall, the next in line to be the village chief was decided before the whole confrontation with that man. Am I right?"
Yeah. And for
So tell me-
clarification, she was to be my sister.
Oh, your sister. Oh. Oh, that makes this even more delicious and ironic in a weird way. Sorry, you have to understand that I wasn't aware that there was some sibling involved in this, so please excuse my ignorance. But I have to answer the question that you asked me. Why do I want it? It's simple.
Yeah.
Because it's rightfully mine.
Excuse me? Who said it belongs to you?
Who? Why, Silvertongue, of course.
Are you related to him?
Silverfoot and Silvertongue. Do you think that says something? If you must happen to know, I'm his wife.
Oh shit.
I was expecting sister.
I was expecting daughter.
I was expecting daughter too.
Surprise, fuckers!
You know what's funny?
What's that?
What's funny was that I was thinking the same thing that Heidi and Del were thinking. I was thinking daughter.
Well, let me get to the context and I'll explain how this works. So, yeah, it's all right. So at this point, she looks over and just goes, "Do you have any idea as to how much you watch one person lead and you know you can do better? When I married Silvertongue, it was said to be destiny. And truth be told, I truly did love him. He was a great little cat. He was charming, passionate, cared for everybody. There's no denying that, and you would have to agree with me on there. He was a great leader."
That goes without saying.
But he told me before the ceremony began, he went to go check on some things, and then a few minutes later he came back and actually said that I was one of the choices made to be the leader. I got extremely happy. I mean, he chose his wife, and it was scary to be known that pick. But then as soon as I made my way to the ceremony thinking I was the one picked, next thing you know, she was there. Somebody younger, more beautiful, and said to be more caring for the village than someone like me.
So let me see if I got this straight. You were pissed because my sister was next in line.
Is it wrong to be jealous? Is it wrong to have desires? Besides, he came up to me and told me that I was the next in line. What am I supposed to believe when my own husband comes up to me and says, hey, guess what? You're the next chief in a moment. Let me pass you on. You can't deny that I'm a little bit annoyed when my own husband tells me that I'm not it all of a sudden. And I go up to the stage to find myself as this target of embarrassment? The target of someone being picked as younger?
Why
Can you understand? Sorry, Sorry, Lena.
What I was going to say was, why do I get the feeling like if they could hear this, they would be laughing their butts off?
Well, I don't know. You know what? I'll say this. We'll wait till Chopper gets back, and we'll see if we can do some perceptions. In which I'll say we give the moment here because it's working well.
Okay.
Trilly is fairly close. You know what? Trilly and Zelion, if you two want to, I will allow you to make a perception check to see if you can overhear the information. 40? Actually, you know what? Screw lols and giggles. Everyone in the group roll perception check, except for Topaz and Liam.
Perception.
Yes.
So you're gonna do a screw the rolls and go on ahead and do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We'll see if anyone's able to hear anything, or at least perception anything. Decipher.
23.
12 there, 23.
19.
8. Disadvantage.
All right, thank you.
Oh,
Good thing I put that thing up. 18.
I have exhaustion level 1, so I have disadvantage too.
Oh, that means you'd have disadvantage on that perception and things check as well. All right, roll again, Zelion. We'll take the lower, whether it's still 23. God damn it! You both rolled with disadvantage, the one lower number. With a 16 and a 15, and Zelion with an 18 and a 17. Why is the fuck?
Could be worse.
Calm down.
Chris, it could be worse. We could have rolled 3 20s in a row, and you could have rolled 3 1s in a row, which happened to me.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's funny.
Okay, we'll have Magnus make a roll when he gets back as well. Goldie, you know what? I'll just roll a d20 to see if she can depart that. Well, because she's getting pissy with her wording, that's why I'm allowing this. Check Goldie's stats. Okay, yeah. So at this point, Trilly and Ursula, you're unable to hear anything. Trip, you're able to at least depict the wording. You're at least depicting the last bit of that conversation, which was being made a fool. Zelion, with that 22, you're able to pick up when you hear the words brought to the stage.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the information you guys have got. So you can pass information with what's passing on. So I'll tell you if any bits get relayed over and such when we get there, okay? All right, so just wait for Chopper and such when he gets there. He's taking a while, so hopefully he'll get back in time. All right, so at this point, back to the conversation. Yeah. So Silverfoot looks over and just goes, "I came to that stage to watch the whole thing happen, and he didn't seem wise. So what did he do? He called me ignorant for thinking I could do better. He thought that my actions were classed as treachery. To have my heart broken like that, it wasn't so much I got lied to and chosen by a younger person, that the next thing you know, I get ridiculed as traitor? No offense when I say this, Topaz, but you can't blame me for being a little bit antsy about this because of that, can you not?"
I didn't. Okay, first of all, I have to ask. Okay, Topaz is 6 foot even. How tall is Silverfoot, if I may ask?
Ah, fair enough. She is 5'10". So you're just a little bit taller than her.
Okay, thank you. I wanted to know her height just for clarification here.
No, that's perfectly fine. That's an acceptable one. Meanwhile, Liam is just enjoying the fire.
You're welcome, Liam.
Yeah. What's going on? Yeah. Oh God, wait. This is a fairly serious situation. Oh, this campfire is wonderful. Damn it, Liam!
Okay, one thing I want to say some. I want to say something that could possibly make everyone laugh in here.
It's all right. Don't worry. Anyway, we'll get to that in just a sec because we have to severely get through this. With respect, Lena.
No problem. Cat fight.
Cat fight.
Oh,
Not yet. It hasn't reached that level yet. All right. Oh, Chopper is around. He should be joining us in a minute. You know what? We'll wait for Chopper to join for a minute. Selena, if you want to get your joke out. Oh, never mind. Chopper's here.
There he is.
I already got it out. The joke was cat fight.
Everybody run!
Welcome back, Chopper.
Thanks. Sorry about that. Yeah.
No, don't worry about it. In fairness, at least it's a one-off thing, so don't worry. All right, so just to give you
myself last night, I should have set a second alarm just in case, but no.
Don't worry, dude.
I feel bad for you, man. I really do.
All right. Anyway, to sum up the what you've missed, Chopper, just so you're aware, brought over, it's revealed that this figure that's taken that was passed over here is known as Silverfoot, and it's been revealed that she is the wife of Topaz's old leader.
Okay.
Yeah. So the short version is to sum up a brief conversation. Silverfoot was basically getting ready for the whole crowning the next sort of chief in training, as it was before the passing down. Then Silver Tongue came back to Foot, who basically wife, and said, "Don't worry, you're going to be the next leader. Be ready for the ceremony." And then as she gets herself dressed up, ready to go, and goes to the ceremony there, she finds Topaz's sister being the one decided instead of her.
Oh boy.
So, and basically the box that these guys have found was actually the treasure that is used to pass on the next village elder treasure.
Oh boy. Okay.
So the short summary of this is she'd be jealous, bitch.
You think?
That's the short version. Anyway. So, Chopper, if you want to, you can roll a perception check, because I had you rush over with what was going on. So, if you want to roll perception to try and listen to the conversation from this far, you're welcome to do so.
All right.
Just for context.
Oh, let's see what he gets.
I don't hear anything.
Welcome, Magnus. 3. You're more distracted. You're more distracted by. You're more distracted by Trip just looking really worn out.
Excuse me a minute.
Yeah, that's a 3. Don't go. Come back, Lena. She's laughing.
I'm sorry, I had to get out of my system.
It's okay. Anyway, let's get on with this. So, when I get to yeah. So then I got branded a traitor. And then I was forced to leave. And then as I did, I couldn't think straight. And the next thing I knew... And she looks over in the direction of where the campfire is, and looks over towards where the boulder was, where the tent is. So this one here.
Hang on a second. Point to okay, gotcha.
Yeah, this one up here.
Which one? Oh, that one. There.
Can you see it up here, guys?
Yes, it's next to Liam.
Yeah, it's near Liam. So Liam is none the wiser. In fact, Liam, at this point, you get the sense someone's watching you. Just for the sake of context. And, okay, so then Silverfoot looks back at you, Topaz, and goes, I'm only acquiring what was mine. I have been given a second chance at life to get what is rightfully mine. So I'm asking you politely and with respect to your sister to give me the box!
I have a question.
Yes.
Do the trees near here look alive?
You can make a nature check.
All right. Nature.
Yeah, you can do that there. Topaz, how do you react to that remark, by the way?
Hang on a second. I had to scratch an
I've
itch.
disadvantage, so.
Nice. Okay, 6. They look dead.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Yes. 6.
Dead.
They're deader than a doornail.
All right. Never mind.
That's all right.
How are they
All right.
surviving in the snow then?
They're just there.
Okay.
They're dead.
Yeah, just
all right.
because they're
Moving
dead
on.
doesn't mean they're just there.
Okay. Moving on.
Yes. All right, yeah. So Silverfoot looks back at you, Topaz, and just basically just screams, "So give me the box!"
First of all, there is something that I would like to know.
And that is?
How is it possible that you were branded a traitor when you were the wife of the previous chief?
Because he assumed that me dressing up for the situation, it was like I was trying to come in and swoop the ceremony away. And apparently that fool basically had no knowledge of it for whatever reason. I mean, how do you forget telling your wife that you are the next in line, and then you suddenly go and choose someone else and act like, oh, I didn't say anything? And you see a small set of tears brimming in her eyes as she says, this is like, I had everything taken away from me. I only want to know that I'm right. That's all. Is that so hard?
This be kind of odd. Now, this is me as a player, but I feel like I need to hold on to this box rather than give it back to her.
Do what you want. It's your character. Do what you want.
Well, that's true.
Yeah. Yeah, so at this point, the lot of you all there have actually all now heard her scream, "Give me the box!"
That doesn't sound good.
My dagger's
I gotta
already out,
say-
so I just raise it a little bit in defense.
Hey, whoa. Let's not get hostile. I don't see a fight going on over there.
Can I say something?
Not
Can I say
yet.
something for a second?
Yeah, go ahead, Chopper.
When you said give me that box, if you guys have ever watched What We Do in the Shadows, like the TV show, it sounded like
Naughty!
You know exactly what I'm talking about now.
Naughty!
Give me that hat!
Okay. I'm okay. You know what, guys? You just stay back there. I'll let you guys. I'll whistle if we need help. I'm just gonna check to see if everything's okay. I'm just gonna slowly approach.
Wait, Zelion, I reach for his shoulder and grab it.
Zelion.
Yep.
Oh, you know what? Ursula, I'll give you one moment. You can make a dexterity check to see if you can grab Zelion beforehand. And Zelion, depends if you want to contest this or whether you'll let her do it.
I'll let her do it just to see what she has to say.
And in that case, no roll. Just go ahead and talk.
Just be careful.
Don't. I'll be careful. Don't worry. And I make my way over, carefully approaching them.
By the way, I forgot to do this, but I'm going to do it now. How about the $10 million question towards Trilly? So Trip asked Trilly.
Trilly? Was this person the one who kidnapped you?
That is the last face I saw before everything went black and I woke up in the snow.
Okay.
By the way, as you guys are having this conversation, Zelion, as you're getting closer, a Ramirez comes up from the ground and just glares at you, just with this
Oh no.
Oh
Fuck
shoot.
again.
Wait. Does it? Wait. Am I? Oh wait. Is it? How do I determine this thing's intelligence?
You just guess.
Okay.
Oh no.
I was about to say these things look like they don't have much in the way of the brains.
Is it a B? Is it okay? Okay. I'm going to cast animal friend. I'm going to attempt to cast animal friendship on this thing.
As you begin to do so, you pull out your hand and it fizzles out and doesn't work.
Oh.
And it's there, Topaz. You look and you see Silverfoot with her claw out, and like an aura comes out of it and just goes, "How about you leave the talking to us?" And she's leering like at you. And as you're doing this, the Remoraz is just looking down at you with this sort of.
Okay. I just make my way back over there. She has control. I think she has control over those. You remember those Remoraz things?
And as this happens, the Remoraz now goes in the pathway of you all, just there. And just looks over you all, just with this sort of... It's just like it's glaring, but it's not looking like it's ready to fight, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I'm just going to whisper to them. I think Silverfoot has control over the Remoraz. I tried to charm it with my animal friendship spell, and it didn't work at all.
I have an idea.
Oh, well, we'll get to that idea in just a minute. We'll go back to conversation. So the claw moves down a little bit, and she looks back at you, Topaz, and goes, "With respect, this conversation is between me and you. It shouldn't really involve anyone else, right?"
You do anything to hurt them, and I'll end you.
Oh, my. I can understand some animosity. Very well, I won't do anything. And she wiggles her finger on the claw a little bit, and the Remoraz moves a bit out the way, but is still glaring at you, just like... And it's just glaring at the group.
Curious question.
Yes.
How big is the boulder over here?
That boulder is probably about maybe 10 feet tall, maybe between 10 to 12.
10 to 12?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not super big, but it's big enough to be classed as a giant rock.
Okay, thank you.
I'm scared.
I'm scared.
Shut up.
In the way of me.
Anyway, at this point, Silverfoot basically looks back over you, Topaz, and goes, "I am going to be curious about something, though."
Yeah, what?
You see all these people here as friends, correct?
Some of them, yes. Why?
Ooh.
How would you feel if any of them did the same thing as what happened to me? They come up to you and they say something only to find it's all a lie. Surely it'd be quite upsetting, wouldn't it?
Give me a minute, and we'll be right back.
Oh shit, okay. Okay. And at this point, the Remoraz is looking at you, Topaz, as you. So what are you doing? What are you doing, Topaz? Sorry.
I'm going to go over to the group real quick because there's something that doesn't feel right, and I want to get some clarification from them.
Oh, okay. Topaz with a little bit of smarts.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you're making your way over, the Remoraz is just looking at you, Topaz, and you just get the reminder of what one of them did to you basically earlier. And it's just looking at you with this.
Okay, for clarification, I have to ask: Is this the one that Trip gave a whole bunch of belly rubs to?
Ah, that's actually a good question. Trip. You know what? Trip. You look at this. It doesn't appear to be the same one.
Well, I wasn't asked, so I couldn't relay that information because I wasn't asked.
Yeah,
but
yeah, that's true. Topaz. Yeah, sorry, Trip. That's my fault there, Carl.
That's fine. It's fine. I mean, at least I know when she asks. But
I was asking as a player, not the character.
That's fair enough. Yeah. So Trip didn't pass that info on, but I will say for the context, if you're going to bring it up as a question, then yes, that's the result.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, so the rest of you will now see Topaz coming over at this point. Topaz, you've still got the box. So at this point,
Yeah.
Remoraz and Silverfoot are just looking at you.
Yeah, I still have the box in hand because I feel a little bit more comfortable with it being in my hands right now.
That's fair. All right, yeah. So right now, she makes her way over to all of you, and she arrives back at the rest of you right now. So, Goldie's going to perk up first and just goes, Topaz, what happened? The shouting got a bit loud. We overheard a few things. What's going on?
Okay, I choose to relate to them what happened during the conversation.
Okay, yep. So you guys now know the conversation of Ruby Storm, which was Topaz's sister, being in line as the next chief. The box is the village treasure to decide the next elder, and the presumed heavy lie of it being the heavy lie to Silverfoot about basically what happened to her. So you know what I mean by that.
Okay.
Basically, the fact that she was lied to.
Thank you. Right wording. Sorry.
And
It's okay.
It's all good.
Trip's first reaction, looking over at Silverfoot, and then shouts, "I can give you a hug if you need one."
Silverfoot looks over, just goes, as much as I appreciate the kindness.
Well, I don't know. What do you want to do, Topaz? I mean, do you even trust her? Do you even trust her?
I then look over at Trilly because of the fact that she was looking over at Silverfoot with this look.
Okay.
I then turn to Trilly and ask her, do you recognize her?
Yeah, because Topaz doesn't know that question yet.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's the one that Madam Fingers summoned. She stared at me, and the next thing I know, I'm waking up in a bag.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah, that info wasn't passed on yet.
Yeah.
I then look at Silverfoot and then turn back to Trilly. Are you absolutely sure that she's the one?
Did Topaz happen to specifically mention the bit about being brought back? Or
wait, define. Oh, you mean the whole presumably dead and brought back?
Yeah.
Topaz, did you pass that bit on? But you know what? I'll say because she said she relayed the conversation. Yes.
Yeah.
I'll give a DM moment and say yes.
Yeah. I'm pretty damn sure, and it wouldn't surprise me if she's working with Diction and Nick the Shard as well.
Wait,
Trust it.
Wait, now that I think about it, she also has control of those Remoraz things. What if she was the one who sick? What if she was the one who sicked those monsters on us? Back when we found Trilly.
As you hear this, you hear a burrowing sound coming from behind you, and you look and you see the Remoraz is gone.
Oh no.
Well,
I think for now, I don't think we should trust her.
I got one question.
Box.
I got one question though. Why would you put the box in the snow and then put a bomb next to it if you want it back? Why would she try and attempt to blow up her own box if it's so dear to her?
Wait,
Maybe
what about
because that's not the actual box?
Yeah, wait. We all know that the shard is missing, right?
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
We don't know where it is right now.
Yeah, so I'll say because of context, yeah, you came across Trilly before you all went off in separate directions. The only people who don't know are Liam, Magnus, and Topaz. Everyone else does know. I've got notes saying that that's the conversation was close by.
Wait, Trilly, you had the shard. You had the shard before we found you, right?
I had it on me when I was at Madam Fingers. Yeah.
I kind of glanced back at Silverfoot. What if she took the shard? That.
Tripper's just confused at this moment.
This is very quiet.
Oh, check 1, 2.
I then turn to Zillion and look at him like there's something that.
What's up, Topaz?
Could you explain to me what exactly happened when Trilly went to go visit? When Trilly went to go visit Madam Fingers.
I wasn't there. I wasn't there when she went missing.
Then I turn to Trilly. I walk over towards her and kneel in front of her.
Mm-hmm.
Trilly. I then put my free hand on her shoulder. Not a tight grip, but just like just placing the hand on the shoulder. I then look up at her and say, "Can you tell me what happened?"
I went to Madam Finger's shop to ask her help with something. She ended up summoning Silverfoot over there. Silverfoot was looking into my eyes, and that's the last I remember.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. I appreciate your honesty.
What? Seriously though, what if she took the... Wait, I kind of glanced down at my own shard. I wonder. Is it possible for me to use my own shard to locate the missing one?
You can certainly try.
I need to get something from out of there anyway, so I might as well.
All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I got one thing. You will be informing that the shard is missing to the other dragons.
Yeah. Yes. I'm gonna attempt to, ask Cobalt if he can sense the presence of the missing shard. It was the what was the shard that was missing again? I know
the red dragon shard, Volcanus, the one on Trip.
Yep.
Volcanic.
Yeah, the one that. Yeah.
Alright, I am going to go into my shard as well.
Okay, what are you going with your shard for, Chopper?
I'm doing two things. One, getting my Vorpal Blade back, and two, I'm asking the same thing, basically.
Okay.
As around consents Volcanus.
Okay, Zelion and Magnus, could you both make persuasion checks for me, please?
Okay.
And Ursula, I know what you're doing, and I've got that check there. Okay, you're able to get a good distance there. You'll have to make another stealth check if you want to try get to the back of her.
Well then.
Holy
Very well.
crap.
All right, Ursula.
Wow.
Let's roll a straight 18. Holy crap.
God damn. All right, well, let Ursula do her other roll to get another one there if you want to.
Please, God.
Yeah, you have to roll a bit. Oh my god! What are these numbers?
Wow.
Dang.
All right, yeah.
All
By the
I'm
way,
saying-
as this,
Wow.
okay. By the way, you guys are having this conversation. All right, yeah. So, okay, so Magnus and Zelion, you managed to, as you click to your shards, the shards begin to glow, and you both get a response from your dragons.
Okay.
So at that point, Cobalt speaks up first and goes, "Oh, hello. What's going on?"
Cobalt, we have a bit of a situation.
Oh, what's and Azarine then perks up as well in the conference and goes, "A situation? What's going on?"
It's a Volcanis shard. It's missing, and we need to find it. We need to find him.
Okay, look. First of all, okay, just to sum it up, we got the guarantee, we got the message from Volcanis that he wasn't seeing pink flesh anymore, and he was out of that belly, and then next thing you know, he's gone. What the fuck are you all doing?
Oh, Dragon said the F word.
Okay. Listen, we just have a question. Can you sense if he's nearby? I have this feeling that I know who took it, and I just need to know we just need to know if he's close by.
And at this point, Azarine speaks to you, Magnus, and goes, "Is what Zelion is saying true?"
Yeah, so we all just figured out where that it was missing. Well, that he is missing, so yes.
Well, we can try. We can't guarantee it, because if it was able to figure out where everybody was, we would have told you all, wouldn't we?
True.
That's true, but that's why we're asking now. That's why we're asking now.
Okay, let's see what we can do. And you basically hear nothing back as is. So all of a sudden, silence happens. Ursula!
Why do I have the funny feeling that Ursula is checking to see if Silverfoot has the dragon shard on her?
That's exactly what
Lena?
That's exactly what she's doing.
Watch and learn.
Okay, Ursula.
Rogues.
I
love
would
you.
like you to make a investigation check with disadvantage, because this is technically on the back of someone with their cloak over their back.
Oh, she still has her cloak on. I thought she took
Yes.
it off when she
Oh,
was
no,
showing
it's-
off her white robes.
No, it's still on her. You saw the front of her with the white robes. The back of her still has the cloak, and you can see a bit of the rag, but that's about it.
Damn it.
That's why I said disadvantage. Sorry.
7.
Oh, 7. She looks pretty. That's all you're
Thank you,
able to
Captain.
determine, I'm afraid.
Sorry, I have to laugh at that evil description. Hang on, there's no camera. We can't happy dads.
Damn it.
You know what? I don't want to do it. You know what?
You know what?
Oh, here you go. No, I'll do the Remoraz. The Remoraz will do one. No, the Remoraz will do one. Dun, 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 dun. There you go. That's the best you get.
That works.
Cheek.
It's hard to move. Okay, yeah. So as you've done this investigation, as this happens, she turns to face you.
Oh boy.
And she goes, "Hello. You're the one that had the box before, weren't you?"
Yeah, and I'm also the one that's gonna slit your throat.
Oh no! Oh,
She didn't.
Oh.
You're really going to try this, are you?
Ah. I stand up.
Shut up, stomach.
Listen, I genuinely don't want to cause any trouble here. I really, really don't. I just want to get my box and I can just leave you alone. That's all.
That's funny, because we're also missing something of great value to us.
Could it be that shard that was mentioned?
good ears.
Potentially.
By the way, as this is going on, Topaz, in fact, are any of you in the group that's all together, any of you proficient in Arcana?
Let me check, because I doubt it. Okay.
I'm a
Proficiency.
fighter. Hell no.
Half proficiency.
I'm not.
Liam is.
Oh, Liam is, but he's over there.
Funny thing is,
I have no proficiency in Arcana.
Oh.
Ursula is.
I have half.
Oh, you have half? You have half, did you say, Zillion?
Yep.
Okay, you know what? Then I'll allow you to make a Arcana check with disadvantage for me, please.
I'm gonna be at disadvantage anyway, so.
Okay, then let's have some fun. Triple disadvantage!
Oh, no.
Roll 3 dice, take the lowest.
18.
Okay,
17.
22, 17. If you roll higher than that 17. Oh, Ursula's got plus 10 and Liam's got plus 8.
Wait, she had plus 10 Arcana?
Yep.
I thought
She's
she wasn't
not-
proficient.
She's an Arcana. She's a magic.
We're already
I'm
rolling.
what
Come
is it?
on.
Oh, right. Oh, and
Yep.
she's not even in the group, right?
Nope. Oh, okay.
15.
50? You know, that's not bad for 3 dice.
Yeah.
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 Okay. As this conversation's going on, as you're looking, you glance at the box, and you sense something is up with it. Like something is not actually to shape, or rather, you sense you're being watched.
Topaz, guys,
What's wrong?
I think there's something up with the box. I feel like it feels like we're being watched somehow.
And as you say that, the top of the box, an eye appears on the top of it.
Oh.
I never. Okay.
And you see before you a small yellow eye.
Trip waves to it.
Ursula, Ursula, as this is going on, by the way, Ursula, you look and you see on Silverfoot, on one of her claws, another yellow eye appears.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm gonna say this as a player. I am seriously grossed out.
Magic. But Trip waves to the eye.
And at this point, Silverfoot smiles, and Ursula, all you just hear is this, "I see you waving. Hello."
I am not even going to ask how you do that.
Well, to tell the truth. She clicks, and the box fades in color and reveals a dark black, literally darker than coal colored box. The lock still says the same, exactly the same thing in Sylvian, But the eye is still there. But then the box clicks open and the lid opens up.
Wait.
Does it? Wait.
The lock.
I would like all of you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, please.
Lovely. Well, this is gonna fail horribly. Wow, that's actually a good roll. Wow, I actually did the same thing with disadvantage again. I rolled one lower.
Oh, Zelion, you have disadvantage, remember?
On saving throws?
Yeah.
Wait, yes.
Oh, saving throws. Wait, do you have it on exhaustion on level 1?
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
it's only on ability.
So,
my dex saving throw sucks.
That's okay. It's all right. Let's find out.
Oh, no, it's for ability checks, not saving throws. So okay, then my first throw still applies.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Did anyone get higher than a 15?
I got 15 exactly.
Nope.
Okay. All right. Those that failed under. Okay. As this is happening, a black smoke forms out of this box, and it begins to encase all of you at this point. 1 second. You know what? I got to see if the guards save. Nope. That's a nat 1.
Well, he's dead.
No.
Well, the guards. I hate to say this, but the guards are screwed.
Ironically, they are. They just collapse dead.
I was going to say for luck.
No, this happened. Yeah. Well, actually, you can still do it if you want to. It's up to you.
Yeah.
All right, they're gonna re-roll it. Okay. Still fail it, unfortunately, with an 8.
Fair enough.
So the two of them fade, and as they fall to the ground, the smoke encases them, and their whole bodies are gone. So anyone who so I'd like to case this out. This is a homebrew item I have made.
Lovely.
This is a lovely little item called the Soul Sapper box.
Wait.
The Soul Sapper box is I will read this out so you guys are aware of this because it's a device I've made here. This is a magical item that can only be used by beings who are proficient in Arcana knowledge. AKA, if you're planning to use this, it is only for those who have Arcana as a full-colored item, by the way. When you open this box, you must all creatures within a 20-foot cube around you must make a Dexterity saving throw. Any creature who gets lower than the Arcana magic saving throw of most, I forgot the wording when I said it, it's a Dexterity saving throw against this. If they fail to beat the attack of the being using it, then they are instantly, then their soul is instantly removed from their body for 10 minutes, and their body just lies on the ground. Essentially, you're being put to a very heavy sleep.
Okay,
However, if anyone rolls a natural 1, then the soul is permanently removed from their body, and their bodies are instantly evaporated.
Oh wow.
Okay, so I rolled a 17.
You're fine. So in short, those that rolled higher than the 15, nothing happens.
Okay.
Everyone else who didn't, donk!
Oh.
Which at the minute, in fact, let me roll for Goldie, because Goldie got a...
Yep. Oh.
Question.
Okay, yes.
Technically, the dragon's souls are in the shards.
That's a valid point. Thank you.
Why did you say anything?
Okay. Remind me on your dragons. We have a blue, and what other one again?
Copper.
Blue and copper.
They should be higher. They should be higher than all of us.
Okay. Yeah. For those, let's see. They are right now. They are. Yep, they're adult ones. So you know what? Chopper, roll Azarines, and it is a dex save, so it is a +5 to the roll. If you'd like to roll that for me, please.
You said +5?
+5, and just to get this up here. Where's copper? Where's my copper in my notes? Copper, yoo-hoo!
Oh, I think. Oh,
just enough.
Well, Ezra is joining us.
Azarine is still there.
That was close.
Del, for your one, roll a +6.
+6.
Yeah, +6 for yours.
Oh!
Oh no! That's a nat 1.
Oh,
And Trilly used the halfling luck. You can't use it again.
Here's the thing: is the DM gonna kill off a plot important character, or?
You know what? Technically, it's encased in a crystal, not a body.
Oh.
You know what? You know what?
Wonder-
No, I'm gonna do this proper. I'm gonna roll percentage. Let's find out. Let's
I
see.
don't even know whether to hope for a high roll or a low one.
Okay, you know what? Let's put it this way. I'm gonna roll my percentage die. If we get 51 or higher, your dragon is still here. 50 or lower, things are gonna be interesting.
Mm.
For which party?
Oh my god.
That's your fault for holding the box. No one Arcana checked it or checked it for traps.
Well, we already had a trap go off.
Yep. Okay.
And meanwhile, Liam over by the campfire.
This campfire is deliciously warm.
Indeed. Topaz said that they would get me if there was something, so...
Yeah, nobody
Fine.
did that. So you know what? To make this absolutely fair, I'm going to send you the photo.
Oh boy.
Not now, phone. Not now. No, I want to showcase a picture. Okay. I'm going to show the picture.
Look at this photograph.
All right. Not now. I don't care about. Thank you for the thank you for the email. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Fuck you. No, I don't want to know. Oh, I'll look at this later. Here's the number.
The campaign is in.
Oh my god!
91.
No!
It's alive.
Oh,
It's alive. It's alive.
oh my god!
Oh, I'm so scared for a second.
You were about to have a coronary there, girl.
You think if you think she was, I was about to have a fucking brain aneurysm.
Chopper was about to have a brain aneurysm, and Dylan was about
This
to
is
have
a
a coronary.
lot to handle after less than an hour after you wake up, man.
You're welcome. You're welcome, people.
Yeah, well noted. All right. No, he had to verify it. Oh my god, that was it. So that's my Soul Sapper box.
So basically, the dragons are also technically inside with where we are. So that's just a little fun thing.
Yeah. So I'll say right now, because of the numbers and things, your dragon's fine. I'll say that Zelion's dragon, though, all of a sudden, just out cold. You hear nothing, but it's not. You know, it's not dead. You're still setting
Wait,
life for.
Magnus rolled a 15, and you said 15. Is it? But it's higher than 15, was it right?
But because they're in the shards, I've increased the extra resistance.
Okay,
so
that makes
Magnus's
sense.
one is fine. Zelion's dragon is out cold for basically 10 minutes.
And Trip and Topaz are out cold too, right?
Trip and Topaz are too, yeah. So all of a sudden, you see these two fall on the ground, and the box just sort of gives a and just disappears into thin air. And in its place is the red dragon shard.
What? Cobalt?
Yeah. So nothing there. So Ursula, you look in there, you see the moment and the two colleagues fall down. Silverfoot looks back over you and just goes, I should have known Diction would have put something on that stupid thing.
Of course it was Diction.
But you're down.
I knew you were working.
Oh no,
for
you're
the fucking
fine.
Pen.
Yeah.
No. Listen, you've got it completely wrong. Just hear me out, please. At least let me say my piece.
You have 5 seconds.
Wow.
Yeah.
And we get my Vorpal blade back.
Yeah, I'll say you're able to get your blade back, Magnus. So yes, you have the blade back, just for sake. It's going to take a while because of what's just happened, but I'll say at the end of the 10 minutes, you'll be able to get it back. Because they've just been weakened by the situation.
Okay.
All right. So,
Dude.
okay, we'll get to that in a minute.
There's two things going on.
Yeah, let me figure this out first because I'm getting a bit muffled. Okay. All right. I'll say this right now. Magnus, you'll get your Vorpal blade back in the 10 minutes. So when everyone wakes up, you'll have your blade. Zelion, make a history or Arcana check for me.
History
And Ursula, for your moment, you have the moment. So you said, just remind me what you properly said.
You have 5 seconds.
Okay.
I'm making a history check.
All right. 15?
Yep.
Looks legit. Looks like one you've seen before.
Okay, it's legit.
Yeah, but Trip is out cold, so you won't be able to get her verification.
Yeah, Trilly has it.
All right. Okay. So get my wording. Sorry. Silverfoot looks over you, Ursula, and goes, "I was bribed to do it. Okay, blackmailed."
He would do something like that, but
Just hear me out, please. I'm sure Topaz explained my situation, right?
she did.
Topaz told you that I met a fate, I'm guessing too, right?
Let me guess. Diction brought you
Arcana
back, and now
Check.
you're in his servitude?
Oh. Mantis is too far there, but yeah. So the rock over there, she looks over and points at the rock near where Liam is and goes, That was my tent. The suppliers let me stay here before they let me off the mountain because it was safe, but then Diction and those creeps came up. Then the next thing you know, well, I stumbled into the wrong place at the wrong time. They killed me in my sleep from what I was told. He revived me back when he said that he could sense my anger for being left out of the cold of the group. He said I could find a full life of happiness if I just helped him. I just wanted to know that this is acceptable. And she just falls to her knees and just begins crying and just pounds the snow like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Do I believe my husband's lies or do I believe in the madman?
Ursula puts her dagger away. I once fell for Diction's lie. I once fell for the Black Pen's lie as well.
You did?
It's not a story I like recalling. But you can make a change.
What was that?
Inspiration.
All of a sudden, an inspiration die.
What in the world was a ding?
It's called a
It's just
phone.
Not
Yeah, just a
important.
notification. Yeah, not important. Don't worry. It's good timing, though. All right. Yeah. Anyway, carry on, Ursula.
You can change for the better. As ass backwards as Diction may be, you do indeed have a new life. Learn from your mistakes. And with that, Ursula's just going to start walking towards the group.
She looks back over as you're walking away. Sort of the tears still streaming down her face, sort of seeping in. You can see like the tears beginning to freeze a little bit as the snow is beginning to pick up a little bit heavier now, just a little bit more. As this is going over, she Yeah, so actually she slowly gets up and just goes, wait, please.
Ursula stops.
And she slowly walks to the side of you and such goes, as if to just look and just say, is it okay?
I nod.
All right, let me just change the music a bit here. There we go, yeah. She just walks back over just slowly and just goes, Is everybody okay?
I glare at her and point to to Topaz and Trip. Do we look okay?
I'm sorry.
Huh?
It was Diction's idea, not mine.
Wait. So you are working for the Black Pen?
No.
No.
Explain.
She was duped by them.
Okay. Explain.
I was given a chance to live again, to try get back the answers I missed.
Wait. What do you mean?
Diction.
Essentially, Diction brought her back to life.
Just that's wait, brought you back to life. Are you bound in servitude to Diction?
If you're referring to this, I did hear once before of the time he got a Dragonborn revived, that it was a code of honor to come back, but not so much servitude, but more a debt to repay.
Even just like Skull then.
Yeah, I was gonna say this sounds oddly familiar.
Yeah.
Silverfoot at this point just looks back at Topaz and goes, I really wish at the minute I could tell her, but I'm guessing she didn't make it out of that situation with that box, huh?
Okay. I'm gonna check Topaz's pulse to see if she's even still alive.
You touch Topaz's body, and you do get a small pulse. There is life.
Okay.
Goldie's going to do the same thing, by the way, on Trip, and do the same thing, by the way.
Okay. Well, good news. Topaz is still alive.
Goldie looks back. Trip's okay too. Unfortunately, I don't think those two guards didn't make it, unfortunately.
Yeah. Not only did they collapse, but they vanished too.
Silverfoot at this point just looks down, just completely like she doesn't know what to properly think for a minute, and she just wipes what tears she's got, and she just looks over the lot of you, just goes, Diction did ask me to get the shard away from you all. He wanted to try to make sure that we got it, but that man, he couldn't resist his stupid impulses to have some stupid fun. Apparently, he mentioned something about a deal that was made with him back in Helix about letting them go and having his fun later.
Wait, Helix? What deal?
I'm going to just sum this up. Anyone remember the little deal that Kotlol's character made in order to get Diction to leave you guys alone in Helix after the robot fight?
Oh wait, yeah, that's right.
Welcome back to Comeuppets! Which Topaz doesn't know, but right now she's out cold.
Yeah, I'm just taking my cat nap now.
Okay. Let's worry about this later. How long are our trip and Topaz going to be out like this for? Do you know?
If it's based on the fact he wasn't aiming to do severe damage to them, I'd say maybe about 10 minutes. Maybe 15, depending on certain situations.
Oh, okay, that's it. We are going back to the town, and we are going to plan to come up with a plan, to get more prepared, and legit, I don't know what we're gonna do. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we got. But considering what we've just been through within the last how long has it been? Hour and a half.
Right now, it's been about just about an hour.
Yeah, for the past hour. Yeah, we are not ready to. Yeah, we definitely need to be more prepared before we scale this mountain.
Oh, is that Cotlaw back?
I am back.
Point, by the way.
I'm back.
Welcome back, Cot. So to sum up briefly, just so you're aware, by the way, short version is Addiction basically made this whole thing. He got the shard, but wanted to have some fun, mainly because of the words of a certain Furborg making a deal backing Helix about letting him go and having the fun later. Bringing a trap. Remember that, Cotlow?
Oh, son of a...
Go on ahead and say it.
I remember that wonderful phrase. A DM never forgets.
Gee, I wonder when people are going to learn to stop making deals with diction, and I'm going to glare in this direction.
Yeah.
There is a question that I would like to ask.
Go on.
Who wants to carry a tabaxi that is close to 200 pounds of muscle?
Wait.
That's a good point.
You think that's bad?
Yeah.
What's Trip's weight, if I may ask? And this is directed towards you since it's yours. Can you please enlighten me? Just out of curiosity.
She is 264 pounds plus armor.
So she's so excuse the wording, she heavy, bitch.
She's 7'4".
Wow.
Anyway, serious note, let's get back to this.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna be clearing up. Okay, I'm gonna clear up the snow in this area here.
Okay.
Where I'm standing, like in this area.
Dead.
Revive. Anyway, so Silverfoot at this point just looks over all of you and at this point she looks over at you, Magnus, and just sees the blade, just like, wait, it's that.
Yeah, we know. It's the Vorpal blade. We've already been through this in town.
Wait, but
They know he has it.
no, that was Diction's. I mean, you actually, but then, oh, my head hurts.
Don't think about it too much. It's a long story. Not worth explaining out in the bitter cold.
Right. And at this point, Silverfoot does make her way slowly forward and looks at you, Magnus, stare in the face, and just goes, That's the real thing, isn't it?
It is indeed.
Do you mind if I make sure it's real? Please, there's been a lot. I apologize.
I absolutely do mind. After what just happened, honestly, I don't think I can trust you for a while.
You have every right.
If you bring up one of those Remorans, I can prove to you that it's real.
You mean that? Oh. Well, I would prefer you didn't use it on the one that was with me, because that one is close to me.
Alright, anyone that's not?
You pretty much all took care of the rest. But But I'll believe. I doubt someone like you would lie about a weapon that powerful, I'm guessing.
Absolutely not.
Alright, Ursula's gonna go find Liam. Okay, fair enough, yeah. At this point, the guard who was sort of looking over and such is actually coming back to you, Liam, and as Ursula's making her way over, the guard is explaining to Liam and goes, then the next thing you know, this black smoke just came out of the fucking box, and, well, then I rushed back over here.
That's crazy. Oh, what a bunch of idiots.
Yeah, right now...
Always check for traps!
Yeah, and right now, the Tabaxi and the Furbolg are on the... hello? And he sees us, so he just goes, I'm gonna go check the fire from the other side.
Oh, it's way prettier on that side.
He just sulks back down on the ground and just like, I didn't want to see that. Just staying quiet.
Ursula's just going to tap her foot at Liam.
What?
Thanks for the help.
Topaz was going to check it out and would get me if I was needed. I wasn't needed.
Well, you would assume after an hour and a half worth of waiting, something was going to be wrong, and now she's passed out cold.
Wait, all that talking wouldn't be 1.5 hours?
No. To verify the details, you made your way up to this point of the journey, which was about half an hour, which was about an hour. But then the last 30 minutes is essentially everything else that has happened after you finish off the Remoran.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, since Topaz is still like face down in the snow, taking her little quote unquote catnap, I'm gonna take care of some stuff.
All right. Just be ready because we may need you either before the end, or if not, then I'll tell you what. Are you still going to be on the computer?
I'm gonna be AFK.
Right. Okay. In that case, we'll fix up this bit, and the next episode we'll start with you guys waking up, just so we got this. But we might do a trip waking up, and we'll say you could do something. I'll figure something out.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Go do what you gotta do.
Okay. Thank you.
No worries. Okay, sorry, we had to figure that out. All right. Okay, yeah. So anyway, carry on, you two. If there's any more conversation or...
Like, if anyone needed me, they could have just sent a guard or whatever, but hey.
I'm going to smack Liam's upside the head.
I'm going to smack back.
Okay, so yeah, I'll say you both, if you both are going to do it together, I'll say you won't have a chance. So you know what? You both take 1 hit point and you both smack each other in the head. So, like that. All right.
All right.
Sorry. Hang on. What happened? My mom interrupted.
No worries. Okay, yeah, you both did the smack and you both take 1 hit point.
Yeah, you smack me, I smack back.
Yep. Alright, so as this is going on...
You have no common sense, you know that?
I do. I was waiting here for all of you. Nobody picked me up.
At this point, the guard sort of raises his hand and goes, it's technically true. That was the conversation that happened. I'm sorry.
Stay out of this.
I came over just to make sure. I'm sorry.
Why would anyone leave me unsupervised? That's really not smart.
Liam, the least you could have done was check on us after, like, I don't know, 10 minutes.
I was making sure this fire was safe.
Human being.
If anyone needed me, they would fetch me like you do now. So I'll come over.
He's fired.
You are an ass.
Ayo!
You're just a complete and utter ass.
No, I'm just making sure I'm not somewhere where I'm not wanted or needed.
The guard sort of begins to raise a hand and then quickly just ducks it down like, no, I won't say anymore.
Fine. You know what? If you're going to be that way, fine. Stay here for all I care. And she's going to huffily march back over towards the group.
Okay. The guard looks over you and just like, technically, I did think you were in the right. I mean, you did just wait there and you said the Topaz would get you. Didn't really say anyone else, did they?
Women.
I know. Look, the best advice I have for them is simply put, if you love them, you love them. If they've got some drama, find a rock and hide.
Well, plenty of rocks here.
Shame I didn't hide fast enough. Sorry. Hey, Heidi, I have to have fun for the character. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
Just know it's the character, not me. Anyway, so Heidi makes Ursula makes her way back over. And as this is going on, as Zelion is... Liam is making his way over. So after a while, Liam, you make your way over and you see the group at this point. So yes, you come over and that's when the lot of you all notice Liam.
About time you came here.
Hope I was going to check it out here, and if I was needed, I would be called.
Well, we need you.
Well, I'm here now because someone got me.
Okay. Have I finished clearing the snow in this area?
You're almost there, yes.
Almost there. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna be clearing this area so that we can get a shortcut back to the town.
Honestly, best idea I have heard today.
Right.
It's going downhill from here, right?
Trip.
Yes.
Trip goes dot.
Yeah, in fact, right now by you guys, just letting you guys know, it essentially was about an hour just to get this point where you guys are. You've still got a bit of time before you have to get up the mountain. You're only a bit up it right now.
So if we want to go down, we can use a shield and sled down. That seems like fun.
Great, Trip has 2 shields.
Yeah.
How about we don't? For risk of breaking ours and the unconscious's necks.
All right.
Oh God.
God, just had an image.
Yeah.
Right. As this happens, Trip, you begin to come to.
Good morning.
What? What? The snow is kind of soft and cold.
By the way, Trip, as this point, as you've just woken up from this and such, I would like to point out at this point, you have recovered all of your health and you have recovered from your exhaustion level by 1 point.
10 minutes of getting your soul stolen does this much? I should get my soul stolen more often!
Yeah, so I'd like to point out the Soul Sapper box does have another trick to it. It only has 1 use, but if you use it and you survive the check, basically 15 or more, you still keep going and you're all right. But for 10 minutes on the other end, if you fail it, you are put into a state where you can't do anything for 10 minutes. But if you wake up from it, it's as if you had a long rest for the full 8 hours.
Oh, that's also a crap.
Yeah, so it is a risk beats reward type of thing. It's either you can keep going in the fight or whatever else. You can get your long rest, but you're out for 10 minutes. So the whole fight, if you're not careful, or you're dead.
Yeah, thanks. I also lost an AC because of that, because I had to recast that in a moment.
Hey, I had to have my fun somewhere with a box. Where's Kip? Where's Kip? We need Kip. Anyway, so yeah, Trip, you wake up and now you see, sort of in the middle of the group, you see Liam to the side of you and Silverfoot is right there as well. And she looks at you with a sort of nervous sort of, hello.
Hi.
Oh, I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting. Who are you?
Liam Rosk.
Liam Rosk. A pleasure. I'm Silverfoot.
Hello.
it's not an extravagant name, but it does the job. I caused a bit of bullshit with everybody here. I think that's the short term, and please tell me they didn't send you over here to kill me.
Not yet. And I just smile.
You all see this. What type of smile is it? Is it a genuine smile, or is it sort of a not yet, a creepy smile?
Oh, it's not menacing at all.
Oh, okay. So a genuine smile.
Well, just that he's pretty amused by his own joke.
No, it's okay. Trilly has moved away. So yeah, Goldie. So at this point, Trilly's just backed away, and Silverfoot notices this.
Raven, you are an ass.
Thank you.
Hey, everyone's doing what they want to do. That's fine with D&D.
Why did you leave me unsupervised? Not smart.
Anywho, Silverfoot at this point just looks over. She explains the situation to you, Liam, so you're brought up to speed, and she just goes, anyway, at the end of the day, you all now got that shard back, and, well, hopefully things will be a bit better from now. But I do want to say I'm sorry if I caused any trouble to any of you. And she just sort of just bows down heavily, just almost like she's doing like a full-on sort of Japanese forgiveness one, but she's sort of literally just like, I'd say she's almost like in the post-traditional, like that little woodpecker thing with the drink. You know, the clonk. I forgot what those things are called. But yeah, like that sort of thing. And then she just slowly looks up and just at everyone's just goes, oh, if Trip is awake, does that mean Topaz and Cobalt will wake up soon? Yes, Cobalt is awake for you now, Zelion. I'll say Topaz is up, but we'll sort out her end of the conversation when we get to the next one.
All right.
Just because obviously she
One
bugged off.
question. Is Trip actually asking? One question?
Yes?
Where's Madam Fingers?
Oh, Madam Fingers. She's still in the city from what I can tell.
So then,
if you're implying that she's involved with this, she's not.
Okay. I was confused.
It might help if I explain it. Just hear me out, and you can. She glances over at Trilly as she says this. You can judge me afterwards. You see, Madam Fingers was the first being I came across when I got revived back. I made my way down to the bottom of the mountain after I did, and I was told to wait in Creo for further news from Diction at the time. I was on the streets and didn't really have anywhere to go, and Madam Fingers took me in. I guess you could say is like more like a landlady type of thing. Anyway, I helped where I could, and I helped her with some of the magical help I could possibly do and such. And she took me in. And then one day, Diction came to see me. Madam Fingers doesn't know about this, but we had our conversation before everything happened. In fact, it was about, I think maybe about a week or two before you guys all turned up into the city, from what I could tell. But you see, Madam Fingers, I couldn't want to be brought in this, so part of the deal was if I helped out Diction, then he would keep this whole thing away from Madam Fingers to begin with, and she wouldn't be dragged into this mess to think that she was raising somebody who was going to try to cause some trouble. I implied to go ahead with that, and mainly because the fact of I was so eager for my answers, I just willingly went to do it. If I didn't, it was either her life or mine again. And I got scared with the choice, so I just went along and just did it. When we had the moment, Trilly, when we knocked you out cold, it wasn't Madam Fingers in the store at the time. She actually went off to go do a little errand. When one of the spies of Diction basically managed to see you with the Furborg, that was the opportunity we thought, let's try do this so we could do it before Fingers could notice us. So the Madam Fingers you met in the store was not the one that helped you out before.
There's still a spot around. Okay. And
the trip goes to Trilly. And then pretty much says next to her, and for everyone to hear,
next time I see Diction, I think fire is the best trial he will face. So now she just said you would
burn someone!
What?
Oof.
One thing I do want to understand. Why is he so obsessed with necromancy?
Probably something about infinite life. Oh, immortality.
I mean, I get that, but you guys remember that the first time we saw him, he was a tiefling, and now he's a halfling king. How is he able to do that?
The only way I know that he's able to do it is by a form of special necromancy magic that he picked up. I don't know too much about it, only except its name.
What's its name?
Soul Revival.
Yeah.
It's a special kind of necromancy magic. From what he told me after he presumably revived back after being sliced in half in Helix, which was, from what he got from a memory, from telling me, was the incident that you guys had when you encountered him with, when you encountered that blade, from what he brought up when he said I'd lost my favorite tool.
Yeah, that was me.
Well, that explains why you have it. Granted, in one side of this matter, I'm happy somebody taught him a lesson for a bit.
No, I mean, I also cut him in half.
Oh, I know. He brought that bit up. He said that body felt every bit of it and all that. But anyway.
Mag just swears like, oh. You have no idea how happy that makes me. Seriously.
Anyway, this one, she just goes, Soul Revival apparently is this weird necromancy spell that he picked up. Supposedly, it allows him to transfer his body, and it transfers his body's memories as well as his soul into a being that is of a younger age of him, as long as it's different than the last one he had. So my guess is he can't go back to the body that he inhabited. So any of the times you killed him will most likely mean he's not coming back in that body.
Wait, what happens to the...
Which means we have to find all the bodies.
Wait, what happens to the original soul of the body? Of the body he possesses?
That's the other part of his skills. Apparently he's working with someone who can take the souls away. In fact, he was the one who created that box. Diction just infused it to try do a little more worth against you all. I don't know much else besides that. I'm sorry I couldn't be much more help than that.
Well, Diction's not the only member of the Black Pen, so it could have been one of them.
Hang on a minute. Does that mean Diction wasn't originally King Jersey?
Oh, I think I heard about this. It's that king. Wait. Oh, you're on about from the land that you're from?
Yes, the land that I'm from.
Okay. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be picky. I'm sorry. As far as I've gathered, no. I don't know much else besides that. He normally kept this whole thing secret. I just came across it at one point, and he mentioned that he's had some fun misleading a whole nation, but he never mentioned exactly what happened. Then apparently after a discussion that he had with all of you about this whole trade thing, he wanted me to have some fun with you all. He thought using me to do it all, and admittedly that box that you found there was the one thing that he hoped you would all find. He thought if the explosion didn't get you from that gunpowder keg, that the box would do it. And he had to make me sound like that box was the true thing that I was after. I don't even know where the real one is. So that's why I got so protective about that. He just told me a special surprise has been waiting for this group. Go see if they uncover it. The moment that I saw that box attached to the tent there and such, I just laid out of sight, and I thought if I tried the Remoraz, I could scare you all away so I could get it back. It wasn't meant to try and kill you all. I generally wanted to try to do a scare tactic, and I'm sorry.
Well, okay. Well, never mind that for now. I'm just gonna do a quick look through my journal to look at the Black Pen member names that I've written down.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. We've got
something to say.
Yes, go on, Trip.
If that wasn't the real box, does anyone know what was in the actual box?
I would think Topaz would know. And because of the context and things, I'll bring this up in things. Topaz just goes, truthfully, no one's allowed to look into it. So, the way it worked was we had a ceremony, and the former village chief, who would take on a successor till the day that they passed away. My sister was the one who was going to be next in line. So up on the stage in the center of the village, the village chief opens it up with a name branded. Oh. Unfortunately, the little troop that resided around here, supposedly the suppliers, the Flarebringer name that's written on the lock there, that was the name that Silvertongue originally picked as the first chief. But he chose to step down. So after that, he chose to not do the engraving thing, but of course we couldn't get another lock, and, well, it was a sacrilegious thing. So we just thought, let's keep it there to remind ourselves that that the village chief should only pick the person who they truly believe would take the role. So I don't know what's in it. My sister did. It's a little tricky right now. And Silverfoot at this point just looks back over and goes, I didn't even get a chance to look in it with everything going on, so I don't even know myself. So for all we know, it could be just an empty box. There could be something in it. Wherever it is now, that's the only way we'll know.
Here are the names.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna try this?
Yeah. All right. So, so I only have 4 members down. One of them I don't know the name of yet. Let's see. We got Quill, who is the leader, I believe.
Yep.
He's the one. Did I get that right?
Quill is the name, yes.
Yeah, Quill. Well, we have not. I don't think we've officially run into this guy yet, but we've heard a lot about him. Diction we unfortunately have run into a lot. We killed Feather. Or
somebody did.
Yeah.
Oops.
I think it was Goldie who did.
Yeah, but I played her.
I'm back, people.
Welcome back, Topaz.
Yeah, and then there's. I'm gonna look at Silverfoot. Does she have what color's her hair again?
She has a silver mane of hair.
Okay. Silverfoot. Well, you're able to tell us these things right now. Do you know of a member that has gray fur and red hair? She would be a tabaxi as well.
Gray fur and red hair, you said, yes?
Yeah. I think I can't remember where we heard about her from. But we don't have a name for her yet. Or what she's capable of.
I'm sorry, that one I'm afraid I'm unfamiliar with. I'm truly sorry.
Don't worry about it. Now that I think about it, now that you've been very talkative about all of this. Like, I know Skull was too, but how much can you disclose to us about the Black Pen?
It's one of those I don't know if I can say much more. I mean, for all I know, I don't know what he could bring up. You know, it's all secrecy and things. In fairness, I'm scared to say much more just in case he's, gonna do something.
Then it might be best if we part. Then it might be best if we part ways with you here. I put my journal away and continue to push to clear up the snow.
Okay. Silverfoot at this point looks over all of you and goes, well, if that's the case, then maybe it's best if I get myself going then. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do because I doubt the fact if I go... I mean, I could go right back to Diction, but chances are he's probably aware that some people survived, so he's probably expecting something back. But I don't know if it's really wise for me to do so.
We'll run into him.
That's really what Trip says. We'll run into him.
Yeah, sorry, I gathered that. She just nods a little and just gives like this faint smile. She looks over at the rest of you and just goes, it's weird. And she looks over at you, Topaz, and just goes, Topaz? I never got the chance to properly say this. So, even though I couldn't say it to her directly, I think maybe saying it in front of you after all this is probably my only chance to say this. I'm truly sorry, Ruby. I know it's not the same when look at me. I know it's not the same as actually speaking to her, but what do I know? Can you at least forgive me, even at least a bit? If you don't, I don't understand. But I guess I know I shouldn't ask it. I'm sorry.
I then walk up to her, and the oddest thing, and this is going to be the weirdest thing you would ever see a barbarian do.
Okay.
I walk up to Topaz walks up to her and gives her a hug.
Oh.
And says, "If my sister would be willing to forgive you, so I forgive you as well."
And at this point, you watch as the claws come up behind Topaz, almost shaking. And they just wrap around her, and she just cries just gently into basically the fur. And she just is there, she just there, and she just goes, "Thank you."
And as she's saying the thank you, I rub the back of her head. Kind of like what you would do if you were comforting somebody.
Yeah. It's just there for a little while, and then she just loosens the hug, and she just tries to wipe away the tears and goes, in some weird way, Topaz, I can actually see Ruby in you. She always used to do what was right for what was needed. Still, I just don't get the whole shit that happened with Silvertongue. I don't even know what to make about this whole situation, though. I mean, did he lie, or... I don't...
Unfortunately, there's no real way to ask him because I believe he died.
That's what Diction told me happened as well. So... I'm sure... Oh, loud.
Sorry. Taking notes.
Cool. It's cool. She just... Oh, okay. Trilly, I will say you do have the elixir still.
Well, someone gets to live.
Yeah, you still... Yes. You still have the elixir. And Silverfoot at this point just looks over the rest of you, and just at this point, she just sort of wipes the tears away a bit and just goes, "Well, I know it doesn't change anything, but I at least thank you for not completely slicing off my head just yet. So, thank you." And she then looks over at Trilly, sort of walks a little bit forward and bends down. And she just sort of does a sort of note down and just like, "Trilly, I don't expect you to forgive me for what happened. But if it's anything to at least make it up to you, I want to at least say something to you before I go."
Yeah.
She sort of ponders a bit, trying to find the way to say it. And then she just basically just smiles at you. And she just goes, You're honestly pretty strong from what I've seen. I mean, look, you've gone through a lot of shit over this past few days. And I know some of it has been down to Diction and what's going on. So, from me to you, put an arrow right up that cooch's hole.
Topaz is gonna mumble something to herself.
No worries, I'll say to stop over. That's fine. All right, so Chili, it's up to you if you want to react at all or not.
If you want to know what Topaz is mumbling, she's mumbling. I wouldn't mind doing that myself.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah. Okay, any reaction, Aeon?
No, she's just gonna keep looking.
And at this point, she just looks around a little and just goes, "Hang on." And she puts her hand into like a small sort of satchel on her side. That's sort of behind the cloak. This was unfortunately what Ursula couldn't find. And she pulls out what looks like a let me just get my proper description here. In fact, I need to actually pull up the Dungeon Master book for this one.
Oh dear.
I couldn't help but laugh at what Silverfoot said to Trilly.
Yeah, no worries. Okay, give me a second here. I need to find the proper one here.
The way I see it, it was meant to be funny, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, to a degree. Let me have a look here. Yes. Okay. Yep. So at this point, she actually puts her hand in the satchel, and she pulls out this. God damn it! Where's it gone from my book? Sorry, I had it in my book. I had it bookmarked, but the bookmark's fallen out the book.
Don't you hate it when that happens?
Yeah. Where has it gone?
It has gone to the Shadow Realm.
God damn it, Bakura! Why'd you get involved? It's not Marek. Not that crazy.
Well, it is Book Cora.
All of a sudden, trip, you fall out cold again. Okay. Yes, here it is. Okay, yeah, here it is. Yeah. So as this happens, she pulls out what looks like a small, a small necklace that has beads going along the string, and on the end is a black-hearted sort of shape with a red encrusted gem situated in the middle. And she just holds it out to you.
Is that a...
You don't know what it is unless someone asks and things.
I have a feeling, but I won't let you pass because reasons.
Yeah, Topaz turns around and looks at the necklace that's in Silverfoot's hands.
Okay. I would say it's unfamiliar, but I will allow anyone, if they want to make an Arcana check for me, if you wish. Actually, no. Yes. Make an Arcana check if anybody wishes to.
Sure.
Can anyone identify this thing before I touch it?
If you want the honest truth, my Arcana is crap.
Liam only rolled 13.
Yeah. Liam 13. Okay. Liam, you are not 100% on this is the first time you've seen this. Well, actually, sorry, this is the first time you're seeing this, but you believe this is an amulet of health.
I knew it.
Okay. Odd.
I'm just waiting for someone to take it, and then I'll make the sound.
Looks like an amulet of health.
At this, yeah, she looks over you and just goes, "It is actually that. Wearing this should give you a little bit more endurance in situations. I noticed how much you got knocked down a bit, and that's because of all those stupid tricks and things, so maybe this is the least I could do to make it up to you."
You sure, Liam?
I am 60% sure, at least.
Okay, I will. Trilly will take the necklace.
Okay, in that case, she took it.
Okay. God
damn it!
If If you were expecting the Zelda effect, that was a Zelda sound effect. It was just the full heart container sound effect.
Fair enough. Okay, so I will tell you this Amulet of Health, so you're aware of it, Aeon. It is a magical item. It requires attunement, so you'll have to give up an hour to do it. But while you wear this amulet, your constitution will be 19.
Like 19 flat?
Damn. It'll be a flat 19.
Yike.
But just be aware, it will lose its effect if your constitution is already 19 or higher. So if you get your constitution higher than 19, the magical item is instantly negated of its effects.
Because you're too healthy.
Okay, Trilly will give a blunt but sort of thank you out of politeness, and I'm going to put it in the pocket of my backpack.
I don't expect you to believe me instantly, so if you choose to wear it, then I hope it will find a reason to protect you.
Okay.
Well then, if that's okay with you, I think I should probably get myself going. It probably wouldn't help me to stick around here for too much longer. Welcome back up.
Thank you.
And with that, she gets up and she basically begins to walk sort of a bit towards up the north past everybody and just goes, I think I'll at least give my wording to Diction. He probably is expecting at least some report, and if I don't come back, he'll probably hunt me to the ends of the earth knowing things. So, I'll see what I can do. I can at least say that 2 gods bit the dust, so maybe that might cheer him up at least a bit, you know? Well, if that's all right with all of you, and she sort of gives a little wave and just goes, I'll bid you all adieu and kick his ass if you get the chance.
Last time, probably will this time.
I then walk up past the group a little bit and pull out my axe and put it in front of me and say, that's a promise.
I know. Just make sure that if you cut any part of him, the first one's for me, if you get it. And with that, she just waves her fingers a little bit as you give the yep. She just waves her fingers around. She gives a wave, and in a moment, she sort of gives this warm smile and just goes, take care, Ruby. And she vanishes from sight just as that happens.
I think of a nod.
And as the snow begins to settle itself down, as the snow begins to pick up a little bit more, that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then.
Well done, everybody. That was good. Okay. Well, sorry about the traps.
The traps.
Were expected.
Yeah, at least we got the shard back.
Yeah, you got your shot back, which is pretty good. You nearly lost a few people in the process, though.
Actually, we lost 2 in the process.
Yeah, we lost those 2 guards. Because didn't you say that if anyone got a -1, they were immediately dead? If anyone got a nat 1, they were dead.
That's pretty much what my item was, so shame.
Dexter must be pretty confused when he didn't get us, but got 2 guard souls instead.
You nearly got a dragon, though.
Oh, God.
That would have been fun.
Hot lol.
Wouldn't have been useful.
I want to know if that thing can affect the dragons in the shards, because if it happens again, we know that to keep the dragon far away from it.
That's true. But with that said, everyone, that's all for tonight's episode of Perception Check. So as stated before, next week on next Sunday, I don't know if I'll be able to do a stream. Will we have D&D as well? We'll figure things out as we go, but I will have to say, it was a roleplay heavy episode there, and I'm sorry it was a bit focused on there, but it was something that needed to get out in the open. So if anything else, at least you got yourself some information, and Trilly got herself a new toy if she wants to risk it.
Mm-hmm.
So
And you can bet I'm getting that identified before I use it.
fair enough point. All right.
Hey, better safe than sorry.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, you did have to deal with a tabaxi who basically had a fake demeanor and a fake jealousy complex. But hey, you solved it.
I thought that was. I wonder if that was an inferiority complex or something.
Well, that's for you guys to discuss and figure out. But with that said, if you were charged with joy with this stream, just know that perception's rolled low and it's time for us to go. A huge thank you to all of our guests who showed up today for tonight's session. I hope you guys had a great time. We'll see what happens. So, will our team be able to get revenge for not only Topaz's sister, but for little Silverfoot? What will the team do now that they're all together? Will they continue to go up to try sort the mess, or go back down to recover their wounds? And more importantly, what is Diction going to be doing now that this fun and game has just ended? Well, you'll have to tune in next time to find out. Until then, everyone, if you were charged with joy, hit us up with the follow, hit us up with the subscribe, wherever you're watching this, and we'll see you all for the next episode. So until then, it's goodbye from your Dungeon Master, Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers. It's goodbye from Kotlol.
Bye!
Goodbye from Aeon.
Sure.
From Chopper.
Later.
From Lena.
Sayonara, peoples.
From Raven.
Bye.
And from Dell.
Boy, everybody.
And all I can say is, that was good. And with that said, everyone, this is Brownie of the Joy Charge Gamers, signing off on Let's Play Live Perception Check. Episode 75, for clarity, by the way. We got 75 episodes in this. I appreciate you all being here.
Mm-hmm.
But with that, catch you all later, everyone. And until then, goodbye.